se vele historios, mas é kleine staan. Mas é kleine kiezen, Schwana, Schwana, kletan.
Hi, hello. Let me see. Okay, you can hear me. You can hear my computer. Everything should be working fine. Hi, hello. I'm very purple today, but okay. Hi, Orion. Buenos dias. Good morning. Oh, I got saying much. Hi, Orion. How are you doing? I'm Electro Slime. You're a slime, cause wait. Oh, 9 months. 9 months. Thank you for the resub. 9 months. You're about to give birth. What's the baby called? Electro Slime. Yeah, you're an Electro Slime. I don't remember if the Electro Slime is the max or if it's higher. I don't remember. If you can't hear the game, it's perfectly normal. Do not worry. Do not worry. Because there's the YouTube music, so I haven't activated the sound for the game. The cat is here, settled. I'm doing okay-ish. Okay-ish. Are you still blinded from the sun yesterday, or are you still sick, maybe? For the baby, I don't know. I have to ask Joe. Mr. Sir Joe Sieja, the voice of Riceley. I don't know. Call it Sijuin, maybe? So today, the plan for today, the program, is that we do the chapter 6 of the main story, at least. I started a little bit earlier than usual. So the plan is to do chapter 6 of the main story. And then we can do the 2 cards for Raphael's birthday, which was the option last time that we didn't end up picking. So today we're doing both Raphael's birthday card. Also, we are getting a rerun of the God of the Tides, so Raphael's myth, which is really great. On one hand, I am really happy for the people that didn't get to have the God of the Tides myth, because I already have it, so I was lucky enough on that banner, so I have it, but I'm happy for the people that didn't get it. But I'm also kind of like, this is close to his birthday, so it's kind of hard, because if you're a I have one hair as always. If you are a Rafayel girly, you just like spent your money on the birthday card, and now you have the myth that maybe you didn't have. So it's kind of hard. But that means that myths are getting a rerun, and I'm happy about that, because I'm missing half of the Lumiere solo pair, and I didn't get to have Zane Master of Fate's myth back then, so that means I will get Zane Master of Fate myth finally. So I'm happy about that. So that's great. But like, if you didn't get any of the cards, it's kind of hard when it's back to back to with his birthday. All right, let me just activate the game sound. Now you should be able to hear both. Not both, the game. Is it okay or is it too loud? Knowing that this is like the loading screen, so it's pretty loud. It is slow. I'm logging in and we'll see what the in-game sound, because the logging screen is really loud.
It's a pleasant surprise to wake up and see you here.
Hi, Silas. It is also a pleasant surprise to see that you are actually awake. At this time, you're supposed to be sleepy. Infostat, give your credit card now. It's following the schedule from last year. Last year it was Raphael's birthday card, then it was a multi-banner, and then it was the myth, and then we had like 2 solo cards, and then it was Xavier's myth.
No need to be scared. I'll give you a heads up before I touch you.
Thank you.
Like right now, for instance.
King of consent. Hey, Mr. Crow. Mr. Crow, sir. So it's actually following the schedule from last year. And the rerun is lasting only a week, so 7 days. We count like 2 days because it's gonna be on the weekend, so we wait for the Monday for the update, which means we have like a roughly like 10 days-ish, 10 to 13 days-ish, where we can have another banner before Silas's birthday, and 10 days...
How are you feeling?
13
You can
days
tell me anything.
is usually a multi-banner. So, I don't know if we're gonna get the solo banner after that, or if we're gonna get the multi just before the birthday and right after the myth. So, girls really love bad boys with confidence and a soft spot. Silas is just like special. I know from experience, keep the women away from me. They get me in trouble, okay?
How are you feeling?
Hope you're enjoying
You can tell
3.1
me
excited from
anything.
3.2. Wait, what game are we talking about? Do you mean Honkai Star Rail? Wait, I didn't change the... Oh, I didn't validate the thing. Sorry! Now it's updated. I'm sorry. I didn't put the... Like, I didn't confirm the stream info. I always forget. But yeah. I'm pretty early in 3.1. So... Music is super loud.
How are you feeling? You can tell me anything.
Is it better now? Okay. That's my headset being dumb. Okay. So far it's fine, but I'm pretty early in the quest, so can't really say. So yeah.
Odd, the oranges disappeared from the table.
Wasn't me,
Really?
because I don't
You
like
don't
oranges,
know.
Silas.
But your fingers smell
yeah.
just like them.
Happy for the myth, but kind of like scared of what's gonna come after, before Silas's birthday. Because it seems pretty long for a solo banner, but who knows? Because we should get the Silas birthday event starting from the 13th, I think. This always starts like 5 days before the birthday. I just need a calendar. Okay. So April. The rerun for the myth, for Raphael's myth, starts on the 20th and ends on the 27th. Right. So then we have what? Friday, Saturday, Sunday without a banner. We get a new banner on the 31st. Then it should last until here. And the birthday, like, okay, maybe here. And the birthday for Silas should start here. Which means that here, 10, 11, let's go here. There's like 1, 2, like, there's 11, 12 days That's pretty long for a solo banner. So doesn't smell good. Don't know what they're cooking, but it doesn't smell good. And I hope that tomorrow we won't wake up for something new. Like, for once. Because if they run something new alongside the myth, it's gonna be hard. It's gonna be super hard. But considering the time we have in between the rerun and the birthday, it's kind of suspicious. So it's either we don't have
the
anything
oranges
new.
Disappeared from the table. Really? You don't know? But your fingers smell just like them.
It's either we don't have anything new with the myth, which is great for the people that already have the myth, you can save. More complicated for the people that don't have the myth and want to pull for it. If we get something new, it's gonna be hard. It's gonna be impossible. Anyway, I'm gonna collect... Oh, we have the new card! We also have the new card. Skincare with Silas. Skincare with Silas. We have the new card. I hope we get... Oh! I got level 90! Finally. I'm gonna exit this and we're gonna have a phone call from Silas. What's the thing? Title based. Okay. Well? Sure. Okay, yeah, we have a video call from Silas. Hi, Silas.
How's it going, kitten?
Pretty good.
Me? I'm not in the wilderness. I'm at Lincoln Central Park.
What are you
Just
doing?
happened to be passing by. The evening scenery is nice. I thought I'd stick around for a bit.
Really?
It doesn't matter if I'm busy or not. Nothing will get in the way of me video calling a cat. Why is your mouth like that?
Like what?
No, it's not a murderous gaze. I think it looks cute. Well, if having your fist raised isn't exhausting, keep it like that. Yeah, I'm looking forward to your revenge. I won't even resist.
Pretty accurate
Behind
considering.
I didn't see anything run that way.
Considering we're gonna
Only
do
pigeons.
skincare.
A lot of them, I might add.
Chase
There's
them
no
away.
point in feeding them. I watched them snatch food from tourists plenty of times already. And because the pigeons eat so well, they're very fat. It will take a while for them to get off the ground. Also, feeding them alone is boring.
Oh. Want some
No,
company.
nothing happened. Mephisto's just dueling with them right now. I mean, we've been hanging out for a
I can
while.
see it.
It was only a matter of time before you started rubbing off on me.
Aww.
I should move the camera. So watching a crow fight pigeons is more fun than looking at me.
I mean, it's
It's a
messy.
shame the battlefield moved to another location. I'm the only thing you can see now. What? Do you want to look at something else?
No.
Behind me is a fountain. Earlier, people were tossing coins into it to make a wish. Do you also want to make one? I happen to have 2 coins.
Yes, to win all my 50-50s.
You keep
And-
nodding without even a bit of hesitation. I guess both wishes are mine. Yes, I don't believe in things like this, but I won't let that stop me. I wish we'd feed the pigeons together next time.
Actually,
As
that'd
for
be
my
nice.
second wish, between crows and pigeons, I wish you cared more about me.
Bro, I do care about you quite a lot, so please. Skincare with Silas. Yeah. If we have time, maybe we can do it today. You're in folding. Pigeon snatching from tourists. Silas is in Paris for sure. Mephisto, yeah. Mephisto keeps like fighting with people. Hi Tao. How are you doing? Alright. What is the base looking like? Where is it? I'm supposed to have a base with him? Why do I only have Xavier's? Where's... Oh, it's selected Xavier, sorry. Oh. Ooh! It's like the Pro Max version of the one I have. I'm gonna switch. Nice. Alright. What's in the moments? Oh, that was funny because yesterday Silas posted this. 1 pizza and 2 glasses of wine, and I was like, what? Because I just like ate pizza. Like I had pizza for dinner. And I go into Deepspace and I see his post and I'm like, huh? I got logged off out of my Twitch account and forgot my username. I had to go through a bunch of stuff to get it back. Oh, that's the worst. I was literally falling asleep when I was finishing the event for Zane, which I totally did not forget about. Silas knows. Silas? He's in my walls at this point. No more zany, only standard for a few days. Hi, Xavier. I'm just doing that, the dailies, and then we can do the story. Just waiting for people to arrive. 1 core hunt. And Deepspace trial is Caleb today, I think. Nope, it's not. It's Silas. So maybe I should save it for later. Because I know that when I'm streaming, it doesn't like that I'm fighting at the same time. Alright, let's do chapter 6. We will play the Holy Day. This is a regular rendezvous. Good luck. For the myth, I won't be pulling for the myth. Because I already got it. So we were at chapter 6. We just had a little escapade with Zane in the mountains in the Arctic to ask Dr. Noah about the ether core and what's in our heart, if it's the same thing. So now we're back in Lincoln, and things are starting to get moving. Oh, praise the lettuce lady. To download the resources. Legendary Lumiere. Oh, right, we're gonna talk about Lumiere. We're gonna start prepping for what comes next, aka Onykinus. We're still like investigating. Are we done? Okay. Let me get my voice ready. On the day after returning to Lincoln City, I went through the application process to access all available databases in the association. However, the word Onykinus was...
Sorry, no relevant data entries can be found. Please use another database and try again.
How? It didn't seem like a secret since Captain Jenna mentioned them before. Are they hidden Are there hidden search results? I'm gonna do it like that so it will be better. Okay. I try again and type N109 zone.
51 relevant data entries found.
Just have to search for the right thing. The N109 zone, once a hub for technological advancement, was destroyed during the disaster 14 years ago. It became a wasteland. A portal field has engulfed the no-hunt zone, isolating it from the outside world. Wanderers and fog act as a natural barrier, rendering this area free from the government's and the association's jurisdiction. Over time, countless misfits and exiles risked their lives to enter the N109 zone. Various factions now exist in an area where violence and crime are the norm. The N109 zone is now a lawless place where morality is unheard of. Or so they say. Text continues to appear on the screen. As I quickly skim, my disappointment only grows. All of this is vague information. I won't find any leads on the N109 zone from the association. I sigh and end my search. Suddenly, Tara's face appeared in front of me.
Hey! So, how was Snowcrest? Did you have fun?
Tara! I grabbed the souvenir I brought back. The aurora was amazing, the mountains were beautiful, and there was this...
You actually remembered?
Yeah, of course. She happily accepts the souvenir and then leans in.
I noticed you were looking into the N109 zone. Got a new mission already?
Yes, sorry, I coughed. I just coughed and my cat, who's like sleeping on my arms currently, went like death stare.
That's a place even veteran hunters won't touch. Shouldn't Captain Jenna be extra prepared before heading in?
The fewer people involved with Onikanist and District N109, the better. I hesitate for a moment, then beat around the bush. Lady be like, excuse you, can't you see I'm resting? Like, I cannot do anything without her looking at me and judging me, and I'm like, bitch, you decided to sleep on my arms. You do this every time I stream, every time I sit on my desk, and she sees that the lights are on, she's like, okay, that's my time. I was just curious. Even if Captain Jenna gave me the mission in person, I wouldn't accept it. I wouldn't go into the N109 zone. No, not me, no.
I see. But I heard the people in the N109 zone are too busy cleaning up their own mess. They won't be causing trouble anytime soon.
What do you mean?
About a month ago, not long after our last mission ended, there was quite a spectacle in the N109 zone.
What happened?
Numerous deals were being made on the black market. A whole bunch of protocors were all cleaned out without a trace.
Huh.
And you know how the black market runs. Weapon augmentations, human experiments, medical research. They rely on protocors.
Hi, Boris, and thank you for the follow. If you're a potato, you will soy potato. That's because I'm orange. Hi, welcome. Me in N109 zone? Pff, never. We're totally not the type to go for a whole month into the N109 zone. No. No, not us. No. Who did it?
No one knows. But according to the rumors...
It's Lumiere.
Hi, Nero. A chair slides into the space between Tara and me.
Nero, when did you get in here?
Lumiere?
Yeah. Aside from him, nobody can just go in and out of the N109 zone.
Yeah, no one, sure. He pushes up his glasses, a glint of excitement flashing in his eyes.
Don't you know who he is? He's a mysterious hunter who appeared during the disaster 14 years ago. He was the first person to successfully kill a Wanderer. The Wanderer was really stunning. I mean, formidable. It's known as a...
We have an actual, accurate representation of Mars. simping on Wanderers. Yeah, absolutely no one. Like, who in their right mind goes there? I know Lumiere, and it's possible we met before. Although my memory is a bit fuzzy, I still remember that rusty red rain. I could only see the shadow of a wanderer, but then a beam of light saved me. Still, I have no idea who protected me. But Lumiere hasn't shown up in ages. He's just an urban legend now. To enter the N109 zone just for protocols? Are you sure it's him?
99.9% sure. I heard that after he left the black market, he was on one of N109 zone skyscrapers, destroying protocors like he was setting off fireworks.
Bro is really
Only
excited.
he would be bold enough to provoke everyone in the N109 zone.
Oh, wait. I know what's wrong. I accidentally tapped the speed, that's why. I'm sorry. Destroying protocols. It almost reminds me of...
It sucks that Lumiere's whereabouts are always shrouded in mystery. If we found him, wouldn't places like the N109 zone be under our control?
Do we really want them under our control, though? To find Lumiere... Tara's light-hearted joke gives me an idea.
Dear passengers, this is the last train heading to the Lincoln Botanical Garden for the day. If you wish to visit the
His
Lincoln
whereabouts are
Botanical Garden,
unknown.
please board this train.
It makes sense. It's hard to find someone after they disappear for years. Oh, Xavier? Oh no,
Ah!
that was close.
It almost
Yeah.
didn't work.
Don't get the wrong idea. I just... I'm sorry.
Good job, MC. That I didn't remember that it was this short.
This is the last train of the
Huh.
day. Passengers who wish to
Now that I
disembark,
think about
please
it.
be aware.
I haven't seen Xavier in over a month. A lot of things have happened since then.
Is there something outside?
No,
I never thought I'd bump into you on the subway.
same. Now I'm worried about what will happen next.
Hi, Riza. How you doing?
Please don't say we're about to find ourselves in some crisis.
Ah,
You won't, right?
Sorry, but there is a crisis. I'm really hungry and all the stores are closed.
Maybe it's because Wanderers have been more active lately.
Anyway, why are you just going home now?
I was thinking about stuff, got distracted, and missed a bunch of trains.
Try not to ponder while in dangerous places next time.
What? Wait, this train isn't going to eat me alive, is it?
Haven't you heard of the urban legend? After midnight, an empty train will appear. Anyone unlucky enough to ride it will be dragged into the depths of the abyss.
Uh-huh.
It will be midnight in 30 seconds. If we don't get off here, we'll be trapped in the abyss.
the abyss. It's always the abyss, huh? The empty train legend. The empty train legend. Waiting to go on break at work, so I got you in the background. Yay! Happy to be your background noise. You can choose chat, by the way. Another ghost story or don't scare me. First option.
Do you like telling ghost stories? I take this train all the time. I've never encountered anything out of the ordinary.
If something strange does happen, I hope you still have the guts.
And every time we meet him, something happens.
Speaking of which, why does it feel like we've been on this train for a while? We should have reached the next stop by now.
This is West Garden Station. Doors
West
will open
Garden
on the
Station.
right.
That can't be
Please
right.
exit in an orderly fashion.
Boarded the train here.
Never say never, empty.
Something's off, Xavier. let's get out here and...
Don't. If you get off the train, you'll be stuck with no way out.
That can't be because of a ghost, right?
Nope.
Nope, not a ghost. It's a wanderer.
But a wanderer. Oh, hang on. Did I put myself... No, I didn't put myself in sleep mode. If I don't put myself in sleep mode, I know what happens next. I'm gonna get spammed with notifications. Seems... No, MC didn't jinx it. It was Xavier.
Not a ghost. It's a wanderer.
Hey, Percy.
Watch out.
Good morning.
Over there. Xavier, the wanderer is hiding in the glass.
Not that side.
Oh no.
You okay?
I'm fine. I'm not hurt. Was it just my imagination?
West Garden Station. Doors will
Again
open
with the
on
West
time.
Garden Station.
Please exit
This
in
train
the
is stuck in a
station.
loop. A piece of mirror.
Train
The train is
some
trapped within an
Sarah.
invisible mirror. That wanderer can travel between glass and mirrors. Find it, otherwise the train will keep going in circles forever.
But there are so many windows. Where do we start?
We just... Don't let it hide.
The thing he has on his neck, by the way, is supposed to be from Ever. And it usually turns red at some points. So we still don't know if it's a device that suppress his evil or something else that he uses, but it has the logo of Ever on it.
Dear
Is
passengers,
the flux nexus related to the appearance of Tezcatlipoca?
Polka? The station will now be closing. We ask all those who have yet to leave
Oh.
to do so as soon as
Oops.
All
possible.
the windows are
We
broken.
look forward to seeing you again.
It's just that I wanted us to look for it carefully. I didn't expect you to...
Smash all the windows.
What can I say? I was exhausted. But yeah, it wasn't a good plan.
It's okay. I also feel responsible. We'll bear the consequences together. Xavier?
Yes, he's sleeping. Yes, he just fell asleep.
He can fall asleep while standing up?
I didn't remember this chapter to have like such short scenes.
Fighting while exhausted and hungry? You're the most dedicated hunter I've seen.
It was on the way. I didn't expect to be so exhausted.
Imagine falling asleep that
It was
easily.
killed by Lumiere 14 years ago, and no others have appeared since. Lumiere? His name keeps showing up.
Lumiere?
Yeah, the database says Tezcatlipoca was a troublesome wanderer that appeared 14 years ago. Lumiere was the one who killed it. And this time, when it appeared, you...
Nope. Coincidence. Not me. Imagine falling asleep that easily. I actually can fall asleep that easily.
Xavier, you're not Lumiere, right?
He appeared 14 years ago. Should be in his 40s by now. And rumor has it that he's a Tenebrae now.
You shouldn't believe everything you hear, especially when someone like him is involved. And I was kidding. You can't be him. You don't look like someone in his 40s.
Why do you need to meet him?
I wouldn't say that. I'm just trying my luck.
Yeah, he should be in his 40s now. And you're totally like in your 20s, Xavier. Totally.
Only one to walk out of the N-109 zone unscathed. Wiped out 3 important factions in the N-109 zone overnight? You believe that?
I'm just curious. If he can waltz into a dangerous place like the N-109 zone and leave without a scratch, he must know a lot.
Even if he's in the know, he might not remember much if he has a bad memory. But the more important thing here is, are you interested in him or the N-109 zone?
Are you interested in Lumiere?
Did you forget what Captain Jenna said? If we want to investigate the modified protocore, we need to look into Anakinus and the N-109 zone.
The mission doesn't require you to go there.
I wasn't planning to. I thought I'd take a quick peek.
Biggest lie ever.
Really?
I'm well aware it's an area you can't just visit because you feel like it.
It's a dangerous place. One mistake and you forfeit your life, if you really want to go.
These were like the biggest lies ever.
Then you either have to have strength, or you have to blend in.
Care to explain?
It's like a melting pot. Everyone knows where people's loyalties lie, so they only acknowledge their allies. If you can't use brute force, blending in is the easiest way. But it's also quite the challenge.
How do you know all this?
This stuff isn't top secret. One just needs to dig a little.
Yet, no one said anything about it to me before.
That's enough gossiping for today. This is my house. You should head home too. The sooner the better.
Actually, I live here. In this building.
And that's when we find out that we are actually neighbors. To be fair, the N-109 zone is dangerous. It's the fact that we were with Silas that makes it like all fine. He gave us access to everything in the N-109 zone in Anakinus, so basically we are untouchable. So that's why it was easy. But it's true that without Silas, it would have been way more complicated. And at this time, we couldn't know that we were gonna have a relationship with Silas.
Never would have expected this. Xavier lives on the floor above me. It's not surprising. A lot of hunters live around here. But the fact that we're only separated by a floor is a bit too coincidental.
Actually, I moved in over 6 months ago, so that makes you more suspicious compared to me.
Okay, but you know an awful lot about the N-109 zone. Are you sure you're not the suspicious one here?
Well, what about you?
Huh?
Is your interest in the N-109 zone only related to the modified protocore?
Okay, yeah, I do want to go. There's something I need to do there. Could you give me some more info? If it's not too much trouble, of course. Is that a yes? Or...
If you're so curious, we can meet up tomorrow.
Really?
It's no problem as long as I get a good night's sleep.
I thought you'd be wide awake right now. Great. Well, thanks in advance. Good night.
Tomorrow then.
I can imagine that the whole way they were like walking, MC was thinking that Xavier was walking her home, and Xavier thought that MC was walking him home, and they turn out to be living at the same place and be like, oh, so not only are we colleagues and partners, but we're also neighbors. It must feel so weird. Outside, a flock of birds flies over the apartment, like a cloud of ink spilling into the sky. It's 11 a.m. now. Xavier should already be awake, right? Worried that he isn't, I pace back and forth for another hour, then I, feeling antsy, immediately head upstairs. Even when I'm outside Unit 602, I still can't believe Xavier is basically my neighbor.
You're here early.
It's noon. Xavier yawns, looking almost harmless in his simple white sweater.
Orange juice, coffee, or water?
Huh?
Are you thirsty?
He takes 2 matching mugs from the cabinet and heads into the kitchen. It seems like he just woke up. His hair is disheveled, strands sticking out from the back of his head. Water is fine.
Ice or no ice?
No ice. I would say no ice. It's okay. Xavier, I'm here because...
My place is a bit of a mess. You can sit anywhere, though. Do you want some breakfast? Fried eggs and toast? Oh, I'm out of eggs. Are sausages okay?
Thank you, but I'm not hungry. Also, it's almost noon. I scoot to the edge of the end. Sorry, I can't read today. I scoot to the edge of the couch, eager to get down to business. Let's get down to business to defeat ever. I spent all night thinking that you and Lumiere are definitely connected. Ever since we met, you've been constantly looking for something. You just destroy protocols as if they're nothing when hunters know how important they are. You can kill a wanderer that even a group of hunters would struggle against. Not to mention, the gossip you heard about the N19 zone is more in-depth than the info the association's databases. At the abandoned research base in the no-hunt zone number 7, maybe your goal aligns with mine as well as Onykinus's. I can imagine how she spilled that quickly. Xavier looks at me quietly, then flashes a faint smile.
So, are you here to confirm my connection to Lumiere? Or are you here for something in the N109 zone?
Both, actually. It doesn't matter. I'm just gathering information in a roundabout way. I really appreciate it if you could give me some ideas. Xavier lowers his gaze, seemingly lost in thought, as he stares at his slippers. Then he breaks the silence with a question.
The protocore we found in the no-hunt zone had a red protocurve. Do you know why?
The air seems to freeze for a moment. I feel like I've grasped the unspoken meaning behind his words. He'll only reveal his scars when he's certain I'm on the same page as him. I take a deep breath and say, "It's an ether core, right?" What, you stuck your tail? Oh. Here, I'm gonna squish you a little bit. Hearing the words ether core, Xavier's eyes widen, a hint of indiscernible emotion appearing. Yet he soon returns to being nonchalant.
Yes. The modified protocores in the abandoned research base and no-hunt zone number 7 possess energy derived from an ether core.
How can the Hunters Association not be aware of them? He thinks for a moment before shaking his head.
They aren't for now. The Hunters Association only knows it holds powerful energy, but they don't have the means to analyze it. They won't be making any progress on that front for a while.
Why didn't you tell them?
You didn't tell them either, right?
Okay, bro. He remains calm as he avoids answering my question.
Everyone has secrets, and their reasons for doing things. Regardless, I won't be your enemy. And it appears you have more secrets than me.
At this point, we're not sure about this, though. Stop avoiding the question and answer, please, sir. Nervous, I avert my gaze.
The reason you want to investigate the N109 zone is because of your family. Am I wrong?
You also heard about it. I take a deep breath and look into his eyes. The secret surrounding the ether core can explain what happened to me and them. But since we both want to look into this, even if you aren't my enemy now, you might be later. Distressed, Xavier furrows his brow. I silently apologize to him in my heart. Suddenly he grabs my arm and the user interface for the Hunter's Watch appears.
Xavier has requested to synchronize access privileges. Accept?
Before I can react, Xavier accepts the request on my watch.
Synchronizing access privileges. Please wait. Synchronization complete. Your current access privileges are at the highest level.
Just a hunter. Xavier is just a hunter. Right.
You can use the best training grounds available. Use the S-Rank database and request weapons from Armory 0001 through 0005.
I'm stunned. With an air of serenity, Xavier smiles at me.
Now do you trust me?
You gave me access privileges just like that? You should have thought about it some more.
They expire in 24 hours.
Oh.
You have 23 hours and 59 minutes remaining.
I quickly stand up and get ready to leave. I take a few steps before turning around. Thank you.
You're welcome. Nothing in this world can be fully explained. Still, I hope you find out the truth.
Leaning against the bookshelf, he waves. As soon as I reach the door, a strange scent catches my attention. I turn around again.
Did you forget something?
Xavier, what's that smell? Something is burning. You must have left the oven on.
Oops.
I wonder how the apartment complex hasn't exploded yet. And we are done with chapter 6. Alright, it was a short chapter. I didn't remember it was so short. Yeah, Xavier doesn't know how to cook. Xavier is basically Raiden. He's trying though. He's trying. It's still pretty early. So either I do chapter 7, which is with Rafayel, or we jump onto the Rafayel birthday cards, both of them, and the new card from Silas. The skincare one. What do you guys think? We have like roughly 2 hours and a half ahead. So it's as you wish. Chapter 7 with Rafayel. And then, since we do chapter 7 with Rafayel, then we do the cards. The birthday cards. Sounds great. Sounds like a plan. I don't remember if it's as short as this one, but it shouldn't be too long as well. It's the chapter 8 that's more like consistent, I think. Like has more things. All the plans are planning. Thanks to Xavier temporarily synchronizing our access privileges, I'm able to use the highest ranked database in the Hunters Association. After spending most of the day searching, a news article from 2 years ago catches my eye. Located in the heart of Lincoln City, a man in his 50s was murdered in a luxurious apartment. The killer has never been caught. All the evidence points to Onykinus, but it's still not enough to be certain. An unsolved case. If Onykinus is the culprit, then they're clearly able to manipulate the media, but they didn't. Maybe they're trying to send a message. I'm struggling to read. Please, Maybe they're trying to send a message. Even though the association blocks all inside channels, there are some encrypted ones. For a small fee, a person can locate the source. All I got is a single crime scene. Hang on, I'm gonna pause because I know that is gonna go super fast. All I got is a single crime scene photo and a bad audio clip. Still want them? Yeah. Why are you looking into honest kindness? Got a score to settle? Wasn't there a policy about not asking about the past? I'm just curious. Hi, Meiosis. Hello, thank you for the follow and welcome. Ah! User was like sending you a file basically. Except, yes. This is the file. The photo finishes downloading. It takes up the entire screen. There is a room filled with classical furniture. An untouched bottle of expensive wine sits on the nightstand. It appears its owner died before it could have a chance to celebrate. Does this look like sweaty men to you? This is a picture of a murder. Hi, I've seen you on Instagram and I coincidentally saw you live on Twitch. Yeah! Got me on live. Hi, welcome. We're doing like main story chapter 7 right now. Wearing a bathrobe, a man lies motionless by the door. The intricately embroidered carpet beneath him is soaked in dark red blood. A wisp of smoke slowly spirals out of the bullet hole in his chest, like crimson carnation blooms from his blood-soaked shirt. It's gonna go fast, so I'm gonna pause again. The photo was apparently taken just before the feed was cut, but no weapons or traces were left behind at the crime scene. The police investigation reveals that aside from the victim, there were 3 other individuals. Okay, that sounds like... We have an ad coming up in 1 minute. That does sound like Silas. How do they know? The recording had the sound of footsteps from 2 people along with a conversation. Who was the victim? They say he's an important researcher for Everest biopharmaceutical company. Have you heard of Ever before? They're a well-known name. Okay, I'm gonna pause. I have the time to play the audio though. But no. Okay, I'm gonna pause here and I'm gonna wait for the ads to roll. So we are not like disturbed during the ads. Oh lady, you've wrapped your tail around my charger. That's kinda cute. Okay, the ad is rolling, so I'm gonna wait for the chat to come back. So that way we are not missing anything from the juicy details. Here. I remember when I was playing the main story back then, I didn't pause, and I was so frustrated because I couldn't read everything because it went by so fast. But it was my fault because the pause button was just right there. It was me that didn't actually press it. Imagine having ads. Some people don't know about that. Some very lucky people and very nice people that give me their Prime subs or just like normal subs. The ad ends in 1 minute. That's pretty long. I put them to the minimum and it's still too long. But like, don't know what I can do. It's just Twitch, how it is. Even if you put like to the minimum, you still have ads. Like every hour or 30 minutes. I try to put them like every hour or something, hour and a half. I tried to put it to the minimum and the most spaced out I could. But yeah. Which part of the story is this from? We are on chapter 7. From the main story. I remember once I was stuck behind 6 freaking ads. That's a lot. Alright, the ad is over. Everyone should be back now. So now we can listen to the audio recording from the crime scene. Honest kindness wouldn't leave behind an obvious trail. They must have done this intentionally to warn or threaten certain individuals. After thinking about it some more, I decide to play the audio file again.
You don't even know what I'm talking about.
Yeah, that's Silas, alright. That is Silas, alright.
Well, you won't have to worry about it now.
A scream casts through the air. What follows is silence and then a harsh static. I keep replaying the clip over and over, trying to etch his voice into my memory. As my cursor is about to click the X on the top right-hand corner, a new message stopped me. Are you interested in the N109? Don't go so fast. I know where you're going. Are you interested in the N109 zone because you're looking for work? A new bounty has been put up. Want to take a look? Let me earn that referral payment. Who's the target? I want to think about it first. User has requested to send an image. Accept. Yes. Oh, would you look at that? Wanted, dead or alive. 24 million. And he was upset. After sending the photo, a chill runs down my spine. The person in the photo is Rafayel. So this is in the anecdotes, but Rafayel is ranked number 8 on the hit list. And he was upset that he was only number 8. Now let's go see Rafayel and ask for an explanation. Yes, what is it, kitty? What is it? What is it? Oh. Oh. She's just giving me the love eyes. You know when cats go like... Hang on, you have the light on my glasses. When they go like slowly blinking. That was cute. Raphael's front door is slightly open, similar to how it was during my last visit. A sliver of light peeks through the gap. I gently push the door and watch my steps. Sculptures, easels, and art supplies are everywhere. Raphael is on the floor. Hey, man your paws. He's not moving. Raphael! I quickly approach him and lean down. Our faces a breath apart. Raphael's expression is peaceful, as if he's lost in a dream. I put my finger near his nose and feel his soft breath against my skin. He's still alive. A breeze passes the white curtains by the window and litters the floor with sheets of drawing paper. I bend down to pick one up. Some of the messy sketches depict splendid architecture, others surging waves. Some sketches are so abstract that I can't tell what they are. They do share one thing in common, however. Written on the bottom right-hand corner is a tiny word, Lemuria. Still sleepy, he looks my way with half-lidded gaze. I step back and knock over a pot filled with brushes, liquid spills, lush green trees, blue skies, and white clouds from the outside reflected on its surface.
You're here?
What do you want to do, chat? Respond or stay silent. First one takes the cake. Okay, respond. Raphael, are you okay? After staring at me for a long time, Raphael suddenly moves his head and holds out his hand. What are you doing?
Pull me up.
Can't you do it yourself?
Hurry. Help me get off the floor.
Such drama queen. Help him or don't move. I'm gonna sit. Help him. Okay. The moment I take his hand, Raphael yanks me down. You what?
You're really nice. You worry about my well-being and even accompany me to lunch. So, did you see anything suspicious?
Oh yeah. We saw plenty of suspicious things. Everyone was staring at the haphazardly parked sports car out. This is a tough sentence. Everyone was staring at the haphazardly parked sports cars outside.
Isn't it awesome? My car installation art. It's one of a kind.
You're bad at parking, that's what it means. Now what? There's a crowd swarming your car. How can we leave?
Having a bunch of people is the best cover. If anything dangerous shows up, we ditch the car and sprint through the back door. It's like vanishing into thin air.
Okay, good strategy, I give you that. I take a deep breath to calm myself. You already knew the people in the N109 zone were targeting you?
Yeah, it's a long story. But to make a long story short, someone in the N109 zone wanted me to paint a painting, but I told them no.
Out of nowhere, Raphael pulls out a carbon fiber pen, smooths out a napkin on the table, and starts doodling. They want to kill you over a painting? Is your art really that special?
Well, yeah. They discovered the secret message in my painting, which would lead them to their heart's desire.
Okay, she's back making biscuits. I haven't seen many of Raphael's paintings, but the one at Raymond's house left a lasting impression on me. I recall my memories of that time and realize an important clue. Is what they're after related to the illusion in your painting? His pen stops moving, and it creates a large blot of ink on the napkin.
An illusion? What did you see?
Well, now he's interested. I saw a young girl on the beach. She was singing a song I didn't understand. It sounded sad. Is the painting special because you used the coral stone from that day?
Yup. I heard it's kinda rare. It was found near the bottom of the ocean, in a place called Lemuria. That location is brimming with rare treasures. Even a tiny bit of coral can make you feel like you're in a world of dreams. If you grind the coral stone into pigment, you can immerse the viewer in a pretty dream created by the artist.
He speaks of this crazy story, but his voice doesn't waver. He seems to be telling the truth. I have no choice but to hide my skepticism. Raphael twirls his pen between his fingers, then looks into my eyes.
Anyway, guess you're not here because you're concerned about my safety, yeah?
Not yet, not really. Plus, I don't think you actually need protection. She rubbed herself against me and now my face is full of cat hair. And she messed up my hair. Raphael, you have a bounty on your head from the N09 zone. That means you've heard about it before. I need to go there and find something. It's really important. Aside from barging in, I don't know how to enter that place. My hint is clear as day, but after giving it some thought, Raphael shakes his head. His expression is one of nonchalance.
Lincoln has become even more dangerous, and now you're talking about entering a labyrinth?
Well, you guys agree that in the end, the N19 zone is safer than Lincoln, but yeah.
Forget about it. A hunter like you just going in there is like a lamb walking into a tiger's den.
His words leave me disheartened, but he isn't wrong. Since you're safe and sound, I'll get going. Just as I'm about to get up from my chair, Raphael grabs my hand.
Wait.
Huh?
Someone's following us.
Raphael loosens his grip. He speaks as he sets down his pen and pushes a napkin towards me. With a few strokes, he sketches the layout of the restaurant on it. A man wearing a black jacket sits behind us to the right. He's slouching, perfectly hidden behind a potted plant. He's already here?
Not sure. But since he's acting all shady, he's definitely not one of my fans.
I raise my arm and activate the watch on my wrist. A palm-sized holographic map appears before Raphael and me. We'll sneak out from the back, run through the mall, and exit on the north side. Then we'll circle around until we reach an alley behind the flower shop.
You know, you're a really good hunter.
Yeah, apparently not enough to go to the N19 zone. When you see the big picture, you need to use some bait. I look up, noting the passing crowd reflected in the window. A group of high school students who just got off school trickle through the door. It's time.
Damn it! How did he manage to slip away again?
Oh, he's a slippery fish. Hey.
Who are you?
Lacks a weapon and any sort of defensive gear. Aside from pretending to act tough, he's not trained. If he's a professional hitman, he's really, really pathetic.
It could all be an act, you know. Knocking him down in one fell swoop. Want to do an encore?
A middle-aged man wearing a mask is huddled in the corner, his body shaking as he hears those words. He's the epitome of anxiety.
I'm not a murderer. I'm just a guy trying to get a scoop.
As the man struggles, a piece of paper slips out from his chest pocket. Raphael picks it up, blows off the dirt, and holds it toward the sunlight.
A reporter from Weekly Arts. Joe.
You know them?
A second-rate art magazine. They scrape by on tidbits they pry from socialites and artists.
He notices something. His gaze moves down as he takes a weird-looking button from the man's shirt.
This hidden camera wasn't cheap, right?
A tiny flame bursts from Raphael's finger. It turns the button into ash.
Is there anything newsworthy about me to grace your journalism?
Listen to me. Whatever you do, please don't hurt me. It's because of the collector, Raymond. He's dead.
We know, but apparently Raphael didn't. The air is still for a moment. Shocked, Raphael and I exchange a glance. Maybe it's because we're entering his field of No, actually he knows he's dead. Never mind that. He knows. Maybe it's because we're entering his field of expertise that Joe straightens his posture. He wipes the dirt from his face. A spark of excitement is in his eyes. The thrill of discovering gossip.
He died last night.
It's not the same person. Wait. No, wait. No, Raymond was not dead. He was not dead, no. When we were with Zane, he was still alive. Okay, so he just really died last night. Okay.
Drowned in his bathtub. No one knew until the next day. When the butler found him, it was already too late.
Was Raymond attacked by wanderers? No, they should be long gone by now.
The police already searched his home and looked through the surveillance tapes. They found nothing. Not even another person walking into his room, but...
Cut to the chase.
The picture painted by Rafayel had vanished from his collection. I've heard the rumors. Some say that before he died, he made a bunch of cuts into his arms and legs. His skin looked like a bunch of fish scales. It's awful, if I do say so myself. In the moment a rich guy is dead, the police are quick to cover him. They're scared a secret will be revealed, one that will cost them their jobs. But there's no such thing as a secret that can't be hidden. Mr. Rafayel, are you sure you didn't have a hand in his death? Can your painting actually manipulate people?
Even if they did, I wouldn't tell you. Also, you said he died last night. I was in my studio during that time and didn't go anywhere. Anywhere. But I do agree it's a tragedy. Or are you saying you want to ask Raymond himself?
Casually threatening him. Just casual threat, you know. Because it doesn't really show in the story, but when you read the anecdotes, Rafayel is scary. There's a reason there's a bounty on his head.
No, not at all. I don't... I told you everything I know. Can you please let me go this time?
Sure. I'll even throw in something extra for you. Tomorrow, I'll be instructing my agent to lodge a complaint about your deplorable stalking behavior to your superiors and cancel our exclusive column interview. I reckon you'll be jobless soon.
Rafayel speaks in a relaxed manner. He leans in, a radiant smile plastered on his face.
So, why don't you do me a favor and investigate who's trying to hide all that info you just talked about?
For the record, in the anecdotes, we have Rafayel going to Raymond's funeral. And everyone is looking at him because they think he's the murderer. And Rafayel basically shows disdain towards Raymond. Basically. There's also in the anecdotes one time where Rafayel went to an auction. One of his paintings was put up to like the auction. He bought the painting and then he burned it on stage. When they called him like on stage to get the painting because he just bought it, he burned the painting in front of everyone. And it turns out that the painting was like a copy, I think, or something like that, and it was stolen. So basically it was a message to be like no, don't do that. Like Rafayel is actually scary. People tend to forget that. A swarm of white moths dances around the streetlight under the grey sky, waiting for nightfall. We climb the stone step to a garden in the sky. Below us is Lincoln's liveliest district. A field of grass stretches out before us. It's flanked by trees from both sides, a vibrant sight to behold. Across the street is a floating holographic ad. Flying above the cityscape, it promotes Rafayel's art exhibition for the next month. A slight blue sea engulfs the city like a mist cascading onto the towering skyscrapers. From buildings to traffic, all is submerged in the tide. While it's obviously a trick of the light, curious people can't help but stop and reach out to touch the swimming fish that pass them.
You know what sells the most? Paintings of a calm sea. They can get pretty expensive.
Alright, be right back. I'm gonna go ahead and paint a calm sea. And I'm gonna put it up to like for sale for like, I don't know, 1K. And we see if it sells. Like, please. Like, he's not wrong. Because I do see some paintings that are like so freaking easy and almost lazy. And people buy that like thousands of euros. And I'm like, what do you mean my painting that I put like so much effort and hours into? I couldn't even sell it like 40 bucks. People would be haggling me for painting that I made. That took time and effort. And I only sold it like 40 bucks. Part of the 40 bucks is like covering the paint and everything. And people were haggling me. So I didn't sell it as like an art exposition or anything, but like still, come on. So sometimes you feel like, you see that and you're like, what if I just like paint the sea, and maybe if I put it like, if I put a tag on it with like 2K, maybe it will sell better.
The more violent and chaotic the ocean, the less people are interested in it.
Humans can't sense disasters like animals do, so we subconsciously distance ourselves from things like bad weather. From your last art expedition, you told me that the painting was from one of your dreams. I stare at the virtual sea of fish swimming, merging into the night sky. It's unsettling yet alluring as the line between dreams and reality is blurred. Is this another one of your dreams?
Yup, you got that right. I daydream in my studio all the time. It's kind of hard to remember what the real world's like.
Alright,
Thanks for bringing me out of my dreams today.
She just fell. You just fell. You can't even stand on your own 4 paws. Look at her. She's trying so hard to take a nap. She's like squishing herself against me. Yeah, I'm laughing at you. I'm making fun of you. Because why are you so insistent about it? Your tree is behind me. You have your tree. You have the couch. You have 2 beds. You have 2 trees. You have another tree in our bedroom. You have a box, a cardboard box with a fluffy blanket in it you could sleep in, but no. You have to come and try to sleep on me when I'm streaming. At no other time, no, just when I'm streaming. Ah! We have an echo in the audio, but I don't know if it's scuff or if it's in-game echo, like memory mode. I don't know. I just like got away from the mic a little bit, so maybe it's that, but looking through the audio. Oh, we do. Is that better? It should be better. Because the source popped when I activated it and it was not there before. Yeah? Okay. You're welcome. A long time passes before he turns around. Many pedestrians are still looking at the sky, mesmerized by the holographic sea. Do you have any plans?
I'm going home. The art exhibition needs to be held. Once a painting is sold, another should take its place.
Be careful out there. If you found any secrets or hear anything about the N109 zone, let me know. Brushing off the grass clinging to my clothes, I stand up and say goodbye.
But I still don't have the paint needed to finish the piece I'm working on.
Oh, you're gonna ask me to go find that paint, huh? Raphael sits up, his eyes sparkling as he looks at me. I have a bad feeling about this.
Don't you remember our deal?
Right. What? Okay, I'm gonna try and move.
I saw how you fought, quick and precise. That final strike was unlike anything I've seen before. If you could be my bodyguard. Protect me on our journey together. If we find an alternative, I'll happily give you what's in my hand right now. That look. You forgot, huh?
No.
Don't worry. I wrote down everything. We'll be fine. Probably.
I've got stuff to deal with in the next couple of days, but I promise to get to it. I say a half-hearted promise, and I'm ready to run when I hear a soft sigh from him.
I have an idea on how we can sneak into the N109 zone.
Now we're talking. You do? He has my attention. I move closer to listen. Raphael quickly averts his eye, clearly caught off guard.
You said it yourself. When you see the big picture, you need to use some bait. Why not come up with a master plan? Become the best bait for Anakinus.
So I should use myself to lure them out? He nods and continues to speculate.
To be their target, you must have something they want, like info or something. You can decide whether to take the risk or not.
Like, we went through so much when the answer was just like being us.
Maybe a small opening is all it will take to get them to expose themselves.
Every word that Raphael says isn't wrong. I bite my lip. Even so, we need to find the perfect fishing spot to make sure our big fish bites the hook.
I can lead you there. Trade intel for intel. Gamble to make gambles with higher stakes. But whether or not you can play the game is up to you.
Oh, we're gamblers. We're playing a lot in Deepspace. We're gamblers. He once again stares at the sea of car lights under the overpass. Like the receding tides, the holograms fade and reveal the streets. I need to think about it.
It's just a suggestion. The choice is yours.
Gambler Nation, Gambler Nation.
If you want to do it, meet me tomorrow by the docks at White Sand Bay.
It's time for the master plan. Or at least some part of it. After a night's worth of hesitation, I arrive at White Sand Bay the next morning. By the docks is a familiar figure, the manager I met at Flux Art the other day, Toma!
Ah, good to see you again, Miss Hunter.
Hello, Mr. Thomas.
No reason to be so formal. Call me Thomas. Raphael does it.
I knew you'd show up.
I mean, you offer a way to the N109 zone. So, yeah. Raphael walks over, arms folded, and plants himself between me and Thomas. Don't forget your promise.
I'm not the kind of person to just forget.
Not like MC. I get it.
You two get along well. I'm glad Raphael has a reliable friend such as yourself.
Stop treating her like she's my babysitter.
I'll protect him. At least for today. But what are we supposed to do now? Both turn in the direction that I'm pointing in. A single wooden boat floats gently to the rhythm of tranquil waves. A few seagulls are perched on the bow, preening their feathers. Are we smuggling ourselves in?
Hold on. Didn't you ask me for a boat so you could go on a date?
I forgot about that. I forgot about that. him! That's why he was talking to us like that. Now,
I'd say the wait was worth it. With winds at about 10 miles per hour and no big waves, it's a good day to set sail.
we're about to have
Since
peak
heading out
Raphael.
to sea is a daunting task, shouldn't we use something a little more advanced, like a speedboat?
We're always cooped up in the house painting and stuff. Let's take this chance to exercise.
We're in the same boat now. It's time to tell me what's next.
Don't overthink it. You're just gonna do what you normally do. Fight. That's Hat Island. It's having unusual energy fluctuations, and a weird wanderer appeared.
You're interested in wanderers?
They're protocores containing extremely rare material. I need to get my hands on it. I'll use it to make paint and create some art, as one does.
As one does.
Protocores can be used for painting? I'm not a 3-year-old.
Weird. The island is literally right there, but we've been rowing for 30 minutes and still no signs of land. Are you rowing around in circles?
I'm definitely trying to move this boat along, but you keep rowing us back. That explains why we've been going in circles.
This oar is just being mean. I'm getting tired of this. Can we ditch the boat and swim instead?
Raphael, the waves! They're heading straight for us!
Was the weather forecaster slacking off today? Left! Hurry!
Water's filling the boat!
Steady now.
You jinxed
Don't
us.
just flail the
I
oar
guess we really
around.
do have to swim to Cat Island.
I feel like I'm gonna puke.
What an idiot.
I think I hired an assassin instead of a bodyguard. The world is spinning like...
Stop mumbling to yourself. If it weren't for me, we'd still be in the ocean right now.
I'd rather float in the sea than be on land.
Everything looks okay. I don't see any wanderers around.
Your skills will be useful. Let's go. This island isn't small and we have a full day ahead of us.
You're fine now? Why are you in a hurry?
The mountain. We'll start there.
This is peak Raphael. The chapter before, he's like, I'm gonna kill you. And the next he's like a drama queen like that.
I don't see any signs of life. I remember visiting this place as a kid while on a field trip.
A field trip? What's that?
You've never been on one before? Children line up with their bags filled with all sorts of snacks. And of course, we wrote a travel log, and...
Wow, you were all brave kids to visit places like these. I'm impressed.
More than a decade has passed. Change is inevitable. The resonance is weak, and the watch isn't detecting anything. It's possible wanderers aren't involved.
Your little watch thing doesn't seem to work that well. Where's the coral stone?
Huh? So, what? Are you planning to use your blood again?
Or like you can use your evol. The coral stone is from this water. If you notice something weird, it might be tainted with the same kind of metaflux. Use your evol to resonate with it. Creating a similar signal might just be good enough to lure them out. Try?
Sending out a signal. Got it. The fluctuation is faint. I can barely sense it.
Wait. You could crack open nuts using that much strength. Please don't destroy my last sample.
Then...
You're not in an arm wrestling match. Let's do this together. Close your eyes. Focus all your senses on your hands. Well, can you feel a warm power surging within you? Everything in this world has a unique, unmatchable frequency. That's why each life is isolated. But But your evil allows you to change your frequency. You can resonate with others. If you open your heart, you can establish a connection and share your power.
Really?
If you believe. Sorry.
Okay, I'll try it.
Raphael teaching us how to resonate.
Is it over?
I guess yes?
Well, that was quite the spectacle.
It was your idea. If we don't catch any fish, is the bait at fault?
All right, I guess I was wrong. Tapping into the depths of someone's evil isn't easy. Something reacted.
I did a pretty good job, huh? Don't you think?
You're even better than I expected.
Not gonna lie, this moment where he like kind of teaches us how to use our evil is like super sweet.
The road ahead will be difficult. Take this and keep working hard.
I didn't think resonating with the coral stone would attract wanderers.
If we can't find what I'm looking for, consider it practice. Anyway, let's set up camp for tonight.
They came back.
Oh, no.
Is it a wanderer?
Even worse, a monster.
Oh, it's a kitten. It's so cute.
What a monster.
You're safe. You're not here for the coral stone, are you? Why are you over there? It won't eat you.
Stay back. Cats are malicious beasts who deceive everyone with their harmless appearances and play with their prey at whim. I don't like them.
Rather than dislike them, I'd say you're more
A
afraid
monster.
of them. Isn't that right, Raphael?
Nope, I just don't care. I don't care about cats. At all.
It's hurt. Look, something's off about its injury.
Whoa, stay back. You're not allowed near me after touching that. You have to choose, me or the cat. It understood what I said?
Its wound doesn't look normal. Maybe wanderers are involved. We should check it out.
You know, you don't have to be that observant.
It's okay, fish and chips, but the cat won't jump on you. Well, actually, well, not here, but like in one of the 4-star cards, I think, we found kittens, or one kitten, and we left it to Raphael for him to care for them. Ironic, I know.
We're not gonna disturb the cat's home, right? That little monster is obviously trying to get some affection. Don't waste your time.
Look.
A wanderer attacked it.
What happened?
Don't touch it. Ow!
Your hand. Something is coming from the deep.
My favorite scene of Raphael is coming up.
It's Deluge Wormlord. This flame is water?
Guess you like my blood a lot more, huh? Sorry to break it to you, but my fire can never be extinguished.
Damn, Hugo Poseidon. I love I love this scene. And the one that comes after. This one, Indomitable Spirit, which is the last one. This is one of my favorite scenes in the main story.
How did we end up in the ocean? Rafayel! I need to get to the surface. Where's Rafayel? There he is.
Stay back. Otherwise, I can't guarantee your safety.
What about you? What are you doing?
Not your concern.
Rafayel.
It's settled then. If you don't return, I'll chase you to the ends of the earth.
Don't go.
You forgot everything, yet you still insist. All right. This is your choice.
Why, thank you! The game just crashed. That scene is absolute cinema. The game crashed. It's okay because it was literally the end of the scene. Like there's nothing after that. But it often crashes at this time. It often crashes on that scene. Not all the time, but it happens. The game was flustered as well. I love that scene. It's like absolute cinema.
You look different now compared to this morning.
Well, I did put on makeup compared to this morning, but thank you. Also, hi, Caleb. I guess Silas went for a nap. So, yeah. Chapter 7 is done, and it was actually over after that, so we didn't miss anything. Now we can do Raphael's birthday cards. Both of them. Raphael. And it's, yes, it's in Memoria. I have to go, oh, I did miss quite a few. Scarlet Invitation? No. Sparkling Traces? No. Not your fragrance. Your fragrance you will have later. Not Blossoms. Not this one as well. Not this one. No. Wait, where is it? That's this year. That's the Catch-22. That's Nightly Rendezvous. This is Kitty Cards. This is Wonders in Wonder. Not this one. Oh, Unforgettable Adventure is this one. So this is last year's Raphael's birthday card. Last year. A few days before Raphael's birthday, I found an old photograph that looked important in his inspiration journal. I decided to plan a surprise trip and help him find this scenery that he cherishes. Let's go, as promised. Raphael birthday card. So if you didn't get it, here it is. As noon approaches, my phone buzzes with several new messages. Thomas has sent me a handful of tasks for the day.
Head to Deer Grove at 1:20. Explore the ice caves at 2:30. Relax in the hot springs at 4 o'clock.
6.
The time after 6 is all yours.
He's an adult. Why does he still use a tilde? That little thing after the The sound of footsteps draw closer. I quickly shut off my phone and start to admire the snow-covered scenery, pretending I didn't see Rafayel. Rafayel sets 2 hot drinks on the wooden table, then pulls out a chair to sit down.
Hey, hasn't our journey been a little too eventful?
Has it? I tear the straw wrapper, trying to keep my expression as neutral as possible.
I won 2 spa vouchers when I traded in my tickets at the foot of the mountain, and then I got really lucky and won some free drinks. And that souvenir vendor, if I hadn't told them no, they would have handed over their sled dog. Wait, we're not about to be scammed, right? Right?
I force out a chuckle and take a swig of my drink, pretending I didn't hear what he just said. Nonsense, it's probably because you're a nice person, always helping out those in need. It's good karma. Besides, there are so many tourists. They can't possibly be people who were bribed. No.
The next train will depart in 10 minutes. Please walk to the platform and wait.
Rafayel, see that tourist train over there? If we miss it, we'll have to wait another hour. Worried he might get more suspicious, I slip his hand into my pocket and walk faster, leading him to the station.
Why are you touchy-feely all of a sudden?
Remember that this is last year, so the game was out for like 3 months. Not even 3 months. Your ears are turning red from being out in the cold. I'm just warming you up out of the kindness of my heart. Rafayel opens his mouth as if to say something, but shakes his head and looks away.
Never mind. Let's go.
The tourist train winds its way up the mountain path, breathtaking view rushing past the windows. Located near Lincoln City, this quaint resort town experiences heavy snow because of its high altitude and monsoons. It's a very popular tourist spot. In a rush, Thomas and I planned this short trip a few days ago. We wanted to give Rafayel an unforgettable birthday. Even though this is an adventure for Rafayel, the way Thomas put it together seems way too deliberate and packed. I quietly sigh to myself and open my notepad to double check our schedule. I can only hope no more surprises happen. The pages of the notepad turn until I stop at a slightly aged photograph. The sunrise's golden rays bathe the snowy mountains. A serene village is nestled at the foot of the mountain. Meanwhile, a glittering ribbon-like river pushes along chunks of ice. This is the gift I've prepared to Rafayel, a unique perspective he's never seen before. I want to give him an unforgettable adventure. Look at Rafayel, just going with the flow. I'll assume he doesn't know for now. Suddenly my phone rings. I quickly glance at the caller ID and answer the call. It's the guest house owner. I move to the hallway and lower my voice to a whisper. Hello? Yes, I ordered the confetti and the cake. Just leave them in the room, thanks. By the way, I need to trouble you guys to book a shuttle bus so we can watch the sunrise at Aurora Bay tomorrow morning. Deer Grove.
All right. Now we'll be picking one person from the crowd. They will get the chance to have a close encounter with the friendly animals at Deer Grove.
It's totally not gonna be the birthday boy.
And our lucky guest is number 23.
Of course it's Rafayel. Rafayel does a double take at his number plate.
Hold on. Me? Again?
Bewildered, he walks into the Deer Grove, surrounded by enthusiastic staff. The enthusiastic staff. Suppressing my laughter, I whip up my phone and take a bunch of pictures of him. Suddenly, the deer lose interest in the deer pellets held by the other tourists and surround Raphael. Each one starts nibbling at Raphael's clothes.
Get your hands... No, get your tongues off me. Help! Help! They're gonna eat me!
Oh. Don't worry, the deer didn't mean it. Maybe they never had seafood before.
What are you talking about? If you were even a second later, they would have eaten me for dinner.
We've seen troubling things from deers, so yeah. Look at these photos I took of you. They could easily make it into the annual Men in Nature photo exhibit.
Pretend I said nothing. Let's go. At least there aren't any weird animals in this cave.
Ladies and gentlemen, I would like to direct your attention to the area ahead of us. What we're seeing is a glacier cave that was formed millions of years ago.
Sorry.
They say if you gather a handful of snow, make a wish, and then bury it in the ground, the mountain spirit will bless you. It will also grant your wish.
So you take snow, you say something to the snow, and then you put snow back into the ground. Uh-huh. Hearing this, I immediately bend down and scoop up a handful of snow. Turning around, I realize Raphael is gone. Wait, where's Raphael? In the bustling rest area, Raphael, who fell accidentally, is wrapped in a blanket and curled up in a corner. He lets out a loud sneeze. I wanted him to be the luckiest person in the world on his birthday, but unexpected mishaps keep coming one after another. Though he didn't say anything, I still feel a tinge of disappointment welling up inside me. Could you please draw a smiley face on the cup for me? After expressing my gratitude to the staff, I take a cup of hot tea and turn to Raphael, pretending nothing bad has happened. Lost in thoughts, he's staring at the poster on the wall. Sensing my gaze, he turns around, extends his hands from the blanket and wave at me, and then gestures toward the poster behind him. Luxurious private hot springs just for the two of you, the best way to unwind. I know he must be planning something. I glance at him, only to see a glimmer of hope flickering in his eyes. He just wants to go to the hot springs. He doesn't care about the deers or the ice caves. Amidst the sound of gurgling water, steam continues to rise. The vouchers I won came into use. Luckily, we're each assigned to a more luxurious single-person hot spring pool. Under Raphael's slightly resentful gaze, I wave to him and tell him to meet me in the lobby an hour later. Do you think relaxing in the hot springs will wash away your fatigue?
It's hot.
The sound of rippling water comes through the other side of the wooden planks. Raphael's voice is muffled. Raphael at the hot springs cold bouillon. Boiled fish. There are rumors that the hot springs here work wonders. A quick dip makes all your problems disappear, and a good soak takes away all your worries. We're at Aisa bathhouse. We're at Mizuki's bathhouse. I hear a thump from the other side. Is everything okay, Raphael? No response. Now I'm really worried. I can't help but call out to him again.
Over here! Someone's passed out!
Raphael? He cooked! He got cooked. Dusk descends before I know it. In the deserted courtyard, the sparse lighting in the distance dot the night. The atmosphere is very cozy. After leaving the Hot Springs Inn, Raphael and I seamlessly avoid the topic of what to do next. Boycott Gordon Ramsay. We walk side by side in the snow. Our gazes meet for a moment. I quickly look away, feeling guilty. Are we going to keep walking around in circles? I clear my throat. Raphael hears me and stops in his tracks. He turns around to observe the footprints we trampled on. He sighs, puts his hand in his pockets, and stares at the icicles clinging to the eaves of the roof.
Are you still waiting?
Why would I be waiting?
For the chance to wish me a happy birthday.
Oh, I just realized that...
You brought me here and planned all these activities.
Hang on.
Wasn't it leading up to this moment?
As our eyes meet, he notices my silence. After a brief pause, he smiles.
Or did you actually drag me out into the woods to sell me to someone?
I take off my scarf, tiptoe to wrap it around his head, and pull him towards me. Raphael looks at me, taken aback. His face is almost completely covered by the scarf. Only a wary gaze is left behind.
What are you doing?
Kidnapping you, obviously. Raphael lets me guide him through the courtyard and hallway. With his eyes covered, he follows me as we return to the guest house.
Help, please. Is someone there?
Lower your voice. Passerby shoot a surprised look every now and then. I quicken my pace. I close the door behind me. The room is already adorned with all sorts of things. Colorful lights, balloons, and various decorations. It's all tasteful and cozy. Rafayel continued to play the role of a hostage. He stands by the door.
Miss Bodyguard, is this your first time breaking the rules? You look kinda awkward.
I didn't say you could turn around. Oh, we have an ad starting in 1 minute. Raphael sighs and returned to facing the door. Frustrated that he knew about my plans, I pull the cake out of the fridge and stick candles in it. Before I take out the lighter, Raphael gently points to the cake. All the candles lit up at once. Oh, yeah, right. That's actually practical. The candlelight's warm glow illuminates his face. I pause for a moment and then quickly clear my throat. I'm gonna pause here because the ad is coming up, so I don't want to miss the candle part. So we're gonna pause here. I got scared for a second because like in the event they make you sing happy birthday, and I didn't remember if the birthday cards you actually have to sing happy birthday or not. And I was like, if I have to sing happy birthday, this is gonna be like so bad, because happy birthday is like, I'm gonna switch to warm light because this is like, it keeps switching to warm and cold. Is it this one? Yeah. So when I'm like cold light is like super like purple. But like, I do think that happy birthday is actually a hard song to sing. It's absolutely terrible. They couldn't have come with something that's easier to sing than happy birthday, because happy birthday is like hard. It's so easy to mess it up. She almost fell again. I think she's going into her tree now. The ad ends in 1 minute. But I do hate to sing happy birthday. This is something I hate. Like, sorry for the people who celebrate their birthdays around me, but I hate to do that. I do it because, you know, you have to do it, but I hate it. Whose idea was it to sing happy birthday? To make that song like that, at least. Nah, she's off to a nap now. Ad break ends in 10 seconds. And then we can continue. Looks like I have a cat on my head. It's ridiculous. I know what I'll do with my karaoke redeem then. Oh, you can't redeem, but I choose the song. Happy birthday is just terrible. Alright, everybody should be back. We can go on now. Do I actually have to sing it? I hate this. At least it's not with the mic, because usually they activate the mic and they make you sing. Like actually, like the mic activates. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you, Rafayel. Happy birthday to you. You didn't even have to waste your points, Orion. I did it for free. As he's stunned, I seize the chance to pull the party popper and shower him in colorful confetti. I try not to smile as I hold the cake before him. Yay! Happy birthday, Rafayel! Oh, happy birthday, Rafayel! He's blushing! Rafayel sounds a lot more serious now. I feel a little uneasy. You already knew about the trip Thomas and I made since the beginning, huh?
I got a phone notification about a ticket 3 days ago. It hoped I would have a wonderful adventure for my birthday. Watching you run around and get everything ready, figured I should pretend I was in the dark.
I have something in my eye. Okay. It's gone. I think. No, it's still there. It's still there. Please go away. Whatever it is. Ugh. That was very kind of you. You have my gratitude. Under my watchful gaze, he clasps his hands together and makes a wish. As the candle flickers out, he's about to open his eyes. Don't open your eyes yet.
Why?
Even though he doesn't understand what's going on, he keeps his eyes closed. I put the cake on the table next to us. Without making a sound, I smear my finger with icing. Okay, now, do you want me to win and pin him down, or do you want him to pin us down? You have to tell me. We can do the other option after, if you want. But do you want me to pin him down, or do you want him to pin us down? We win? Okay. Let's win.
What are you doing? I guess a certain someone who's busy celebrating my birthday is still a 5-year-old. I take that back. She's only 3.
Don't move. This is so much fun. Okay, now. Let's win. Oh, he's fighting. He's fighting.
All right. I'll stop. Do whatever you want.
Rafayel, you're like a cat.
Why you gotta say awful things on my birthday? So rude.
Oh yeah, what was your wish?
Wanna know? My wish is for you to always... saying it means it won't come true.
The night is as quiet as a whisper. The air is filled with the enticing aroma of cake, and the fireplace burns bright. The French windows reflect our sitting figures on the floor. It's as if snowflakes were falling onto us.
Can you say something more than just happy birthday?
Well, I haven't given you the most important gift. I tilt my head and think. I hope you'll always be happy.
It's a little lame, but practical.
Thanks. And be loved.
Okay.
He listens carefully, his lips curl into a smile. Stay healthy and live a long life.
I'll do my best.
Suddenly he leans in. My heart flutters along with his movement.
I am happy. And whenever you're around, I'm very happy.
Oh. Before dawn, I grab Raphael and we hop onto the shuttle bus headed for the Aurora Bay. While the sky is still shrouded in the night, the mountains have already begun to turn white. The mountains and rivers gradually merge with the scenery in the photo. Excitement builds in my heart. Maybe this is what I've been searching for. The bus stops in a field and I hop off. I drag Raphael along with me. Thanks for giving us a ride so early in the morning.
You're welcome. I will say that the spectacular view you mentioned isn't easy to find. Good luck.
Hearing our conversation, Raphael's face shows a hint of curiosity.
What are we doing now?
It's nothing really, just one more gift. I lead Raphael to a spot with a good view. We sit on a rock as we quietly wait for the dawn. We can snuggle if you're feeling cold. Raphael's shoulder brushes against mine, his breath visible in the cold air before he dissipates. Thomas said you never liked having people celebrate your birthday. Is there a reason for that?
Not really. It's how I've always felt since I came ashore.
He stares at the mountains in the distance. His tone is light-hearted, as if the reason didn't hold a lot of weight.
On a day like this, I often think about the past, so I prefer to be alone and buried in my thoughts.
Is that it?
Honestly, my birthday is like any other day. There's nothing particularly worth celebrating.
Not getting the answer I want, I feel a little sad. But then Raphael leans his head against my shoulder and pulls the blanket. After what feels like an eternity, light spills over the horizon and bathes the moons in the mountains in a gentle gaze. Sorry. Raphael, look, it's such a pretty snow-covered mountain.
I can see that. Could you please quiet down a little? It's kind of sad to die in an avalanche just for saying a pretty snow-covered mountain, don't you think?
Right.
If you're gonna shout, you should say something you won't regret.
Really? Knowing he'd try to stop me, I quickly cup my hands around my mouth. Happy birthday, Raphael! A few seconds later, an echo reverberates from the valley. Happy birthday, Raphael! Happy birthday, Raphael! Chuckling to myself, I point at the mountains. See? The whole world is wishing you a happy birthday! Starlight fades, and over the snow-covered peaks, the dawn's brilliant light appears. As the sky brightens, the silhouettes of birds cut through the layers of clouds. The first train of the day emerged from the tunnel. The world is filled with warm light as if born anew.
You really did climb over mountains to just show me a view, huh?
I wanted to give you an unforgettable adventure. But I guess there were a lot more blunders along the way. After thinking for a bit, I pull out a picture from my backpack. It's the one I had tucked away in my notepad. It flitters into the wind. It's not exactly the same. There is no beautiful rings of light around the sunrise. The river isn't carrying ice either. Raphael couldn't help but laugh at my seemingly fanciful critique.
Do you know the story behind this photo?
Seeing my curiosity, Raphael takes the photo and makes the translucent side face the mountains.
It was a gift from a teacher. He said that I needed to observe the world before I learned how to paint.
So these pictures are materials gathered by Lemurians about the human world? He nods and flips the photo to the other side, showing me an inconspicuous wave mark in the corner.
But in a world where it's 70% ocean and 30% land, there would always be a 30% I couldn't grasp. You know, his lessons always involved studying and mimicking weird photos and old artworks. I have no idea where he got them from, but I didn't want to stare at photos and pictures and use my imagination. I told him I couldn't paint what I hadn't seen with my own eyes.
And then, did you upset him?
Oh, even worse. When he couldn't argue with me, he spoke to my family. I was grounded for several days, but I wasn't going to just take it lying down. That year, when it was my birthday, they let me out. I swam against the ocean currents from the deep sea. Afraid of being discovered, I only extended my hand past the water's surface.
He reaches out his hand as if trying to grasp the sea breeze that had slipped through his fingers that time.
He said things from the shore can't be brought to Lemuria, and anything from Lemuria can't survive on land. What a liar. Look at me. I grew up just fine.
So, what you really want to see is the world beyond the shore, right? He softly chuckles and nods.
Yeah. Even if I search for something, it won't be exactly like the image I have in my mind. I need to see it with my own eyes, touch it with my own hands, and understand it myself.
The fleeting melancholy in Raphael's eyes disappears almost instantly like fleeing snow. Even back then, loneliness connected him to the world he felt was unreachable. I wonder if the sea that was once his prison has now become a world he couldn't grasp. I struggle to put my feelings into words, unsure if I'm overthinking. A flick to my forehead makes me snap out of it. What was that for?
My snot's about to be turned into icicles. Since it's still early, we should go home and sleep some more.
Hey, Raphael.
Yeah?
Make a wish again, but to me this time.
You really want to hear it?
He turns his head slightly, looking at me. His gaze suddenly softens.
I wish the person who vowed to stay by my side keeps her promise and is by my side every year. And that she shows me her world.
Raphael's cards are always sweet. We're gonna let him win this time. Just to see the interaction, and then we hop onto the next one.
How?
I'm gonna pass this.
Miss...
Go pout in the corner. I'm not done. I'm not singing it again.
Thanks. I got a phone notification about a ticket 3 days ago. It hoped I would have a wonderful adventure for my birthday.
Let me skip.
Watching you run around
I want
and get everything ready, figured I should.
the other option.
Why?
Okay.
What are you doing? I guess a certain someone who's busy celebrating my birthday is still a 5-year-old. I take that back. She's only 3.
Alright, I'll let him win this time.
When you're on the losing side, the smart move would be to surrender.
Never.
Why are you bullying me on my birthday? You're a meanie.
He said that with such a soft voice, though. Like he said that so softly. Alright. That was last year. The way he said it, like, you're a meanie. But he said it, like, so softly. Like he didn't say... When we said, oh, you're just like a cat, he said, like, so rude. You know, he said it, like, you know, pouting and everything. But he was, like, just, like, you're a meanie. Like, he said, like, so softly. Anyway, so that was last year. This is this year. The difference is very differencing. As the performance ends, thunderous applause erupts throughout the dimly lit theater. A spotlight shines down on Talia, who's on stage. She's wearing a silk fishtail dress. For the people who don't know, Talia is Raphael's auntie. While holding a small bouquet for her, I'm sitting in the center seat of the front row. Raphael is next to me.
Thank you for attending my concert, everyone.
And Talia is just gorgeous. She's so pretty.
In addition to expressing my gratitude, I have some important news that I'd like to share with you.
As Talia's sparkling gaze falls on Raphael, he discreetly raises a hand to sort of shield his face.
Many years ago, my beloved nephew was born on this very day. Let's wish him a happy birthday.
Yay! Talia starts clapping, and countless curious gazes soon reach the person she's looking at, Raphael. Trying to blend in, he reluctantly joins the applause with a few half-hearted claps.
What is she trying to do? Is no one gonna stop her? A renowned singer talking about trivial matters at her own concert?
Raphael scoots closer to me, and I cover my mouth with my hand. I lean toward him. He won't take it. Okay. She just wants to give her well wishes. That's not trivial at all.
Okay. If you say so.
Raphael tries to frown several times, but his lips still curl into a faint smile.
Well, I got her blessings and truly feel the sentimental value they hold. Can we go now?
Thank you all once again for your kind well wishes. I hope you have a great rest of your day and a better tomorrow.
The applause gradually fades. The people in the back row start to leave, the soft sounds of their footsteps and hushed conversations filling the air. Raphael glances at the stage, then he grabs my hand and quickly heads for the exit. I haven't given your aunt her flowers yet.
We'll have plenty of chances for that once we're outside. If we don't leave now, I'll end up feeling like a sea urchin from all this staring.
This year, Talia's concert in Verona happens to be on the same date as Raphael's birthday. She invited us to attend. And as Raphael's aunt, Talia definitely didn't forget his birthday. She contacted me about it a few days ago. Thanks for the follow, Kikulo Katsuki. Hello, and thanks for the follow and welcome. How are you doing? There's a party after the concert. Make sure to bring Raphael along. Everyone there will be old friends of ours. But that's his birthday, right? Don't you two have special plans together? I want to make his birthday extra special. But I'm worried nothing will feel novel enough for him to surprise him. How did he usually celebrate his birthday in the past? Well...
You must be the birthday boy Talia mentioned. Happy birthday.
I saw you earlier. Happy birthday.
Oh, you must be in a hurry. Happy birthday. Here, take these flowers.
Thanks.
He's so uneasy.
That's very kind of you, but I can't accept the flowers. Sorry.
Some of the people in the theater recognize Raphael. We might be held up for a bit. I turn slightly to the side and quietly send a voice message to Talia. Meanwhile, Raphael is surrounded by a small crowd in the middle of the hallway.
Are people giving him flowers too?
You didn't set us up, right?
Did he accept all the flowers?
It looks like he's trying not to admit he likes it. Raphael turns his head to glance at me before pointing me out to the crowd around him. Guess he heard what I said.
I'm almost at the beach. See you soon.
Okay, we'll be right there.
Who were you talking to, cutie? You didn't even come to my rescue.
Raphael is somehow next to me. I jump and quickly turn off my phone screen. Isn't it nice to get extra well wishes on your birthday?
No. Their enthusiasm was so intense that it almost set my face on fire. I only managed to escape by saying you were waiting for me.
I tilt my head, peering over his shoulder. I see the crowd that surrounded him earlier. They wave at me.
The theater was so dark. How could they have seen my face and known today's my birthday?
Well, Talia did say it was your birthday, so...
Was this planned? What exactly is Talia trying to do here?
As Raphael speaks, he looks back. I cup his face and gently turn his head towards me. Either way, it's still a kind gesture. Talia told me she's waiting for us at the beach. Let's go.
Oh, so we're going to the beach now. But like, why are you suddenly touchy-feely?
Now I notice that he asked the same thing last year. Raphael grabs my wrists.
Holding hands is more convenient.
Except this year he doesn't shy away. The beach by the swing set. I check the location Talia sent to my phone as Raphael and I search for her. We're on the beach outside the theater. After walking for a while, I faintly hear music floating on the sea breeze. It intertwines with the sound of waves lapping on the shore. Nearby, a wooden swing sways gently in the sea breeze beside several tall palm trees. Shifting shadows cast dappled shade over it. Hi, Pucha! We're doing Raphael's birthday card!
This location. It's obvious who the mastermind is.
It looks like someone managed to summon our busy artist.
Raphael stops in his tracks. I turn in the direction the voice is coming from and see Talia. Wearing a light dress, she cheerfully walks towards us. I adjust the bow on the pure white wrapping paper enveloping the violets I picked out. I give the bouquet to Talia. We're just like, we barely started, so you didn't really miss anything. You performed well. Thank you for inviting me to your concert.
Oh, don't mention it. Also, we're past formalities. Just call me Auntie. This guy does it all the time.
Hey, don't drag me into this. I have never called you that. Ever.
Talia cradles the flower in one arm, while she holds a wine of glass in the other hand. She slightly lifts her glass to gesture to the group of people nearby.
The party's already in full swing. Join us.
Several long tables, draped with glittering silk tablecloth, are set up where the waves kiss the sand. A gentle breeze playfully lifts the corners. The flames of candles dance in their ornate holders, while a vibrant floral arrangement covers the center of each table. An array of desserts, seafood delicacies, and refreshing drinks sits on the table's surface. A band plays from a small makeshift pavilion. The guests surround them in small clusters. They sway and dance to the lively music. We make our way across the fine, soft sand. Colorful bubbles drift past us, and I pop one.
Happy birthday, Raphael.
I've already lost count of how many times I heard that today.
Well, it is your birthday.
But thank you. It made this day very memorable for me.
As we approach, the guests gather around us. They greet Raphael one after another, and he seems to recognize almost everyone. A waiter passes us. Raphael takes a glass of wine from the tray before clinking glasses with the guests around him.
Aren't you going to join him?
I'll let him catch up with his friends.
Our gatherings are always like this. They're never meticulously planned. I was worried you'd find things a bit dull.
If this is dull, then I don't know what is planned. Not at all. Friends spending time with one another while enjoying good food. Is there anything better than that? Happiness is just a collection of these small moments in life, right? I watch Raphael mingle effortlessly with the guests. As I turn away, I notice how Talia's gaze is fixated on me.
The ability to find joy in the little things is a gift in itself. Raphael is slowly rediscovering how to do it. I am happy for him.
Talia slightly tilts her head and leans in closer.
Raphael, I haven't seen you in a long time.
An excited boy's voice catches our attention. He rushes toward Raphael, who blocks the incoming hug with a raised arm. He's like...
You know, there are less surprising ways to show you missed me.
Before I can stop myself, a chuckle at their exchange.
That's Aiden. He admired Raphael ever since he was a kid.
When Talia invited us, we thought we were just attending her concert. I was gonna tell her about your birthday, but she didn't forget.
Talia steps forward and taps Raphael's arm with the flowers she's holding.
Well, someone always said no when asked if he wanted a birthday party. He insisted he didn't like the fuss that came with it. But now we know. We just need to get the right person to hand him the invitation.
Your accomplice is a master in deceit and sweet-talking. She'll stop at nothing to get what she wants.
Excuse me. Raphael picks up a flower crown from the table. Then he walks through the crowd and places it on my head. Raphael? Feeling everyone's gaze on me, I lower my head and adjust the flower crown. Isn't this your special day?
Yeah, but you're the one who brought the guest of honor here. You're not gonna turn down his invitation, right?
Raphael hands his glass to Aiden. He gently takes my hand and leads me to an open space in the crowd so we can dance.
Verona's sunset is breathtaking. We'll see it if we wait just a little longer.
I actually can't tell because when I went to Verona, it was rainy. and cloudy, so I didn't see any sun that day. As the music plays, my skirt flutters like a flower unfurling its petal as the breeze turns in its way and that. In this way and that. Okay. The sun descends and dusk dyes the sky. A pink-purple glow bathes the sea and sand. In the distance, shimmering light dances on the sea. The scenery transforms into a masterpiece tinged in pink.
You know, there's a legend about Verona having a pink beach. What they're really talking about is how it looks at dusk. It's like this.
It's true, the sand is not pink. It's normal sand. And they have a lot of swans there, actually. Yeah, there were a lot of swans. And it's not that big. It's quite tiny as a town. At least what I saw from it. The beach isn't the only thing that's pink. The ocean changed color too. I get on my tiptoes and spin before gracefully falling into Rafayel's waiting arms.
But this isn't your typical pink. If I had to describe it, it's like a pink infused with bits of wisteria purple, lake blue, apricot yellow, and cerise.
Now I understand why you spend so much time mixing colors.
You don't see a pink beach like this every day. We're lucky.
You're the one who's lucky. It's your birthday today. This must be the ocean's gift to you. A chorus of joyful cries resounds. I stop dancing and look up. A flock of seagulls sweeps over the beach like messengers from the sea. I reach out and feel the rush of air from their wings as they fly overhead.
If you feed them, they'll land on your hand.
He takes a small plate of sliced bread from the table and gives it to me. Okay, I have an anecdote. It's gonna break the mood, maybe, but I have an anecdote about seagulls. This card is kind of like a trip down memory lane because I've been to Verona. I've been there. And now the seagulls reminds me of something that happened, actually. But I don't know if I'm gonna break the mood or not. So... You tell me if you want to hear it. Maybe I'll save it for later. I don't know. I stop as the lapping waves touch my feet. Before I can even lift the plate, two seagulls swoop down and perch on its edge. The unexpected weight makes my hand shake, but Rafayel quickly steadies it with his firm grip.
Oops, I almost forgot. When you have food they like, they throw caution to the wind.
They do throw caution to the wind. They completely throw caution to the wind. So, seagull anecdote. When I was at university, since I currently live by the sea, we have a lot of seagulls here. Like, a lot. Not where I currently live. Like, in my neighborhood, you won't see a seagull. If you see a seagull, there will be a crow chasing it away. But other than that, seagulls are really, really common here because we live by the sea. So when I was at university, my uni was plagued with seagulls. And they would come especially around lunch because food. So when we didn't have any space really to eat. If we didn't eat at the student restaurant, the student cafeteria, which most of us didn't because it wasn't that great and was kind of expensive and you had like to wait and everything. So we would just like pack our lunch or just get something at the student cafe, which was like way quicker and less expensive. And then we would have to eat outside. We didn't have any inside space beside the restaurant. So we had to eat outside. And in the backyard, we had like huge stairs that were like an amphitheater kind of thing, but like just stairs, you know. And we would all gather, like most of us would gather here and eat here because it was the widest space with sitting spots, and it was under like pine trees and everything. And you could see on top of the buildings all the seagulls lined up on top of the buildings, and they were like watching us because they were waiting for any occasion to grab food. And one day someone had a slice of chocolate pie, and so just like a tart, and it's just like chocolate filling. So they had like a, you know, the triangle slice of that cake, of that tart. And somehow, I don't know, they must have dropped it because it was just there on the ground. So since it was outside and there were like pine trees and everything, anything you like fall on the ground is just lost forever because it's full of dirt and like pine needles and kind of thing. So once it's on the ground, it's over. So there was this on the ground. Everybody's eating lunch. And then there's one seagull that swoops down from the building. And we were like sitting just like next to the thing. It swoops down and lands like right behind us. And when we turn around, what we see is a seagull trying to eat that slice of chocolate tart. And what we see is a seagull suddenly turning into a triangle. like it gobbled down that slice of chocolate tart, and the throat it was just a triangle. It was like straight out of the cartoon. You could see its head, and the throat suddenly became a triangle. And then you could like have the body at the bottom. It was ridiculous. They will like, they throw caution to the wind. They swoop down, came behind us, grabbed that slice of chocolate tart, and they gobble it down whole. The thing was like this in their throat, a triangle. With my friends, we were like watching it, and we were like, what? They have like a huge beak. Do you think they would like, I don't know, peck at it to break it into bits? So no, because if they break it into bits, that means the other seagulls are gonna be able to eat it, and they want it like for themselves. So they just gobble down the whole thing. Greedy seagulls, they are greedy as hell. And there were like small like trash bins, you know, but here they're not actually solid. Basically it's a ring of metal with a sturdy like elastic on it, and they slip the trash bag in it. So and then the people like that, you know, like the janitor and stuff, they don't really have like to struggle with the bin. They just like pull the bag down and they put it in the bigger trash, that kind of thing. But the thing is, that means that the bag is exposed. So I'm gonna paint the scene. A exposed trash bag, an army of seagulls. You do the math. Every day, especially at the end of the lunch break, when people would throw their stuff that they haven't eaten and the kind of thing in the trash, you would see the seagull come down and attacking the trash bags to rip them open so they could see what's inside, if they could find food. They're like trash pandas of the sky. We talk about the pigeons, but the seagulls are worse. Because the pigeons won't put like ripped trash on the ground. The seagulls will. They are so stupid. Anyway, the seagull anecdote is over. Let's go back to Raphael's birthday. Ow! Hey! But this means we can get a good look at them while they're eating. I gently run my fingers over the seagull's feathers. They aren't scared of people, huh? No, they're not. They're not scared of people. The hooligans of the sky. They are the hooligans of the sky.
Why would they be? There are so many tourists around. These birdies are used to snatching food out of a human's hand.
Yes. Yes, they are. Seagulls always seem to show up in flocks.
That's because they're social creatures. They prefer to live and travel with their companions.
The seagulls eat every crumb of the plate. Then they spread their wings and fly toward the sea. It must be wonderful to have friends no matter where you are.
That's because companionship brings true happiness.
Raphael fixes my wind-tousled hair. Standing behind me, he rests his chin on my shoulder. As we gaze at the boundless ocean, I place my hand over Raphael's, which rests on my waist. Raphael, you have yet to experience the birthday celebration I prepared for you.
Really? What other surprises do you have?
To unlock the next one, we need to go to the center of the ocean. I playfully dip my toes in the water and send a sparkling arc of droplets into the air. How do you want to go there? Should we walk or swim? We can also get on the speedboat. I'll be the captain.
A speedboat with you at the helm.
Don't worry, I've honed my skills since then. I promise it'll be smooth sailing.
Then I'll trust you this time. Also, I'd like a slow boat. Please and thank you.
I promise you won't be puking this time. Our speedboat slices through the white-capped waves. It glides across the ocean surface like a sleek fish. After a while, I slow the boat down. The engine's roar turns into a gentle purr as we come to a stop in a tranquil part of the sea. What do you think? Not too bad for Captain Valkyrie, right? Raphael responds with a polite golf clap.
Your practice paid off, cutie.
Steadying myself against the boat's edge, I open the storage compartment under the rear seat. I retrieve the birthday cake I had put away earlier. Ta-da!
Wow. I honestly didn't see this coming. Nope, not one bit.
Thanks for playing along. I would have believed you if your acting was a little bit more convincing. I place the box on my lap and carefully takes the cake out. With steady hands, I put candles on it.
The sunset is beautiful. You know, I think there's another way to light those candles.
Oh, you're not gonna use your evil this time? Raphael pulls me into his arms. Lifting the cake, he aligns the candles with the distant sunset. Following his gaze, I see the orange sun. It glows like a warm, radiant flame atop an invisible candle.
Now then, shall we continue with the birthday celebration you so thoughtfully prepared?
I'm going to sing happy birthday. You better have a wish ready. I clear my throat. I'm ready to start singing when Raphael suddenly turns away.
Wait, I haven't come up with a wish yet. Don't sing.
It's okay. Happy birthday, Raphael. It should be fine if I just wish you a happy birthday, right?
Yeah, thanks, cutie.
Raphael's expression becomes serious as he sets down the cake. In the fading sunlight, his eyes seem to become a lighter hue.
What made you decide to celebrate my birthday while being at sea?
Raphael looks around and takes in our surroundings.
You're not gonna try and trap me in the water, right?
You're a fish. If anyone's trapped here, it's me. That's right.
I'm glad you're aware of your circumstances.
Your aunt said a lot of your friends would be around today, so I thought it'd be nice to throw a proper Lemurian birthday party. And what better way to do that than be close to the ocean?
To be honest, even I'm not sure what a Lemurian birthday is supposed to look like. In Lemuria, my friends would always get together to celebrate my birthday every year. We called it a celebration, but there weren't any special rituals. It was more about being together.
Well, it's kind of
And
what a
then-
birthday is.
Well, we rarely meet up like that nowadays. Birthdays lost their magic for me, so I kinda just stopped celebrating after a while.
A flicker of melancholy passes through Raphael's eyes, yet it's gone in a matter of seconds. A gentle smile appears on his face.
But ever since you started celebrating with me, I found myself looking forward to this day. I'm always excited to see what surprise you'll come up with. Now it's no longer about having a Lemurian birthday. I'm interested in the unique celebration you created just for me.
Do you like it? If all of your birthday in the future are moon-styled, won't you get bored?
With the surprises you always prepare, how can I ever get sick of it?
Right. Actually, there's another reason why I wanted to celebrate your birthday here. Do you remember? Last year you told me you wanted to see the world, my world, on this day. The sky is ablaze with clouds reminiscent of flames. I look at the sea and my eyes linger on its surface. Rafayel, I want to step into your world this year. It's the place you know best. It's yours and yours alone. Raphael's hand glides over the candles, and the flames dance near his fingertips. In the evening breeze, he leans forward and blows out the flickering light.
Raphael says his world will always welcome you.
He stands up, climbs over the seat, and heads to the deck. The boat gently rocks because of his movement. Raphael swiftly helps me over the low railing. I stumble and grab his arm to steady myself as we stand on the deck.
Now it's your turn to decide. Do you want to jump into the sea with me? Just like this?
Yes, I do.
You're not scared?
I'm not. The truth is I would be terrified. But MC is not scared, but I would be terrified. I'm at Raphael's gaze. I'm aware of how deep the ocean is. Beneath its azure waves lies a world barely accessible to humans. But will you always stay by my side?
Of course.
My answer is as certain as Raphael. I'm not afraid because I know he'll be right there as the source of my courage. I still remember how to breathe underwater. Smooch! That's how you breathe underwater. Okay, let's go. She's like, okay. Give you a smooch, now we can go.
We'll need more than that.
He cups my face and pulls me into a passionate kiss. My heart races as I close my eyes and I find my breath in his. Raphael wraps his arms around my waist and we fall into the sea. Everything is quiet. Then, cool water envelops me. Beyond its veil, the world above transforms into blurry, colorful patches. Raphael holds my hand as the seawater gradually warms around us. When I open my eyes, I'm in a whole new world. A whole new world. It's funny because we have both Ariel and Aladdin within Raphael's stories. Sunlight pierces through the water and illuminates the underwater landscape.
There are a lot of pretty things to see down here. What do you want to check out first?
Let's start with your fishy friends. Then we can see your big fishy pals. Amidst the waves, schools of fish flow like colorful ribbons. I reach out my hand, and in the water, I feel as if I can touch them.
1, 2, 3, 10, 20, 100.
What are you counting?
All my friends who are waiting to meet you here.
In that case, I can't wait to see where your tour guide will take me. Lead the way, Rafayel. After all, the ocean is huge. I'd be floundering without you since I can't tell the difference between north and south.
Your punishment for that fish pun is a trip to my old secret hideout.
Rafayel and I hold hands as he navigates through the waters. He brings me deeper into the sea. After what feels like an eternity of swimming, we stop before a reef blanketed in swaying seaweed. In between two reefs is a channel, and at the end of it, the seafloor opens to a seemingly bottomless abyss. I'd be scared shitless. We can't see what lies ahead. Are you sure we should keep going?
Something special is waiting for us past these reefs, cutie.
Rafayel tightens his grip on my hand as we go deeper. I feel like I'm free falling into the depth of the ocean. The endless dark blue slowly gives way to defined shapes. Vibrant, colorful coral reefs emerge one after another. I stop in my tracks once I see the breathtaking scenery.
Even life under the sea has its dull moments. My friends and I often killed time playing hide and seek. I stumbled upon this place by chance. The coral reefs had a lot of pink seashells, so I decided to use them to make paint for my art. I got so caught up in gathering seashells that I lost track of time. When night fell, everyone realized I was missing and thought I got lost.
Bonsoir, Cordu. Comment ça va? The Raphael in his childhood is exactly as I imagine him to be. A whale's song resounds in the distance. Raphael turns to me. He leads me to a coral reef, and I sit beside him. Good, and you? I'm good. I'm okay. What's up? Are you streaming today?
Does this whale's song sound familiar to you? Remember the blue whale we rescued? Nighttime is perfect for a special kind of magical encounter. Care to join me for a whale-chasing adventure, miss?
In one of the 4-star cards, we encounter a baby whale that was injured, and we save the baby whale. So that's what he's referring to. No chill there for today. Editing some VODs on YouTube. Oh, nice. Raphael, is it husband number 1, or does he have another number? He's fighting for number 3 with Zane. But Raphael is the carbon copy of my husband, like Leo. The memory is so pretty.
I almost forgot. I can use a bit of magic when I'm in the ocean.
Is your magic asking... As always, I don't have the time to read. Is your magic asking your ocean pals to come to us?
You don't always listen.
It must be because... Why do they do that? They put it so fast. It must be because it's your birthday today.
It's not. They know very well that I brought the most important person in my life here.
The most important person in your life? When you say it like that, there should be a more meaningful gesture.
Then let's express it in a way that only we understand. This fish embodies Lemuria's everlasting covenant. Now, all of them are a witness. I brought the one I love home. Let's keep swimming like this until the sea itself turns into a beautiful pink.
One detail I love about Raphael is the fact that he has like beauty marks. He has like moles on his face, and I think it's absolutely adorable. He has nice spirit. Looks at him respectfully. You can look respectfully. The whale gracefully does a half circle in front of us before rejoining its pod. As they swim away, their cries grow fainter. The whales slowly turn into specks into the dark blue expanse. I hope it was actually the blue wave we saved. If it was, I think it wanted to wish you a happy birthday. Maybe it even hoped you'd be happy in the days to come.
Whales are intuitive creatures. I'm sure they can sense the unspoken feelings in people's hearts.
Smiling, I hug Raphael. You never finished your story. Did you end up using the pink seashells to make paint?
Yeah, it was a unique shade. Everyone helped out in making it too. There was a lot of trial and error, but we managed to get the seashell's natural hue.
I bet it was perfect for capturing the essence of nature in your art.
That's exactly why I used it to paint the ocean on a canvas.
Raphael's answer catches me off guard.
Pink is a warm, inviting color. It embodies romance and happiness. It's why the ocean looked pink to me at that time.
Ripples seems to dance in Raphael's eyes. It's as if he still yearns for his home, while he's here in the ocean's depths.
I hoped I could preserve them forever. But when Lemuria disappeared, the painting and paints went with it. Every color is one of a kind. Even with my expertise, I doubt I can recreate the exact shade of pink.
It's not just the colors that are irreplaceable. So too are the genuine emotions of that time. My hand tightens around Raphael's as I feel a lump in my throat. Raphael, we can find the next color together. It will be a new, blessed shade of romance and happiness.
I'll find it someday. It might not be the same one, but it'll be just as precious. And I think today is that day.
Raphael kisses the back of my hand.
A girl entered my world, and we created an ocean of pink together.
They're always so sweet. Like, when I finished it the first time, I was like, oh my god, this is so sweet. There's an ad coming up in 1 minute. Just a warning. I don't know how long is the new Silas card, but I think we should have the time because it's a free one. So usually the free ones are not really super long. A date with no special occasion, just a desire to see each other. Like, usually these are pretty short, so I think we have the time to do that one today. Which means next time, actually next time I won't be there. Next Tuesday there won't be streams. There won't be a stream, by the way, because I have an appointment. And there was only that day available, which is a bummer. So, yeah. Next Tuesday, no stream. Because of the appointment. Fridays should still be like Hoyo, so Genshin and Star Rail. I will continue Star Rail, I think. I don't know if I continue the Trailblaze mission a bit offline, like off stream or not, to get ahead a bit. Because if I wait every time I stream to play the quest, that means I only play like what, maybe 2 hours at a time? So it can get a little bit like long before I complete the quest. Sweet and beautiful. It was so sweet and beautiful. I usually love his cards because they're always like sweet, and they're not always just sweet, but like, I don't know, they have something to them. Sweet fish. Sweet little fishy. I do love Raphael. I do love Raphael. The ad ends in 1 minute. And then we can do Silas's card. that we just dropped. That is free. We love free stuff. I have a little squishy toy. Do you know where I got this? Like, it's kind of like memory foam kind of thing. Like, if I squish it, like it slowly gets back into shape. Do you know how I got this? Gacha. I got this in the gachapon. Like one of the restaurants here. Like, I got this in the gachapon. Even in real life, gacha life. And actually, like, my daughter wants those gacha thing. Like, she's already like a gacha player. All right, everyone is back, so we can start the little skincare date with Silas. I think it's gonna be short, and I will have the time. I hope so. It's the weekend, and I'm spending the afternoon sprawled out on my couch while idly playing with my phone. These past few weeks have been packed with missions. I had finished my last assignment, and it was already done when I got home. Well, sorry. She's like bunny kicking. Oh, hi.
Do you have any plans for today, kitten?
Nope. My whole body is sore, so I'm just going to stay on this couch until I pass out.
You can't sleep?
The opposite, actually. I'm trying not to fall asleep too quickly. After all, this is my precious day off.
Do you want to grab some coffee then?
I had way too much caffeine yesterday.
What about a joyride?
Cyrus, do you think a certain someone is trying to get me out of the house?
Observant as always. I used every trick in the book, yet a certain smart hunter won't take the bait.
Oh, like, it's nothing, but I'm like, oh.
I wonder what could possibly convince her to go outside.
I wonder. I don't want to go outside. If you're patient, you can wait until next weekend. If you're patient, you can wait until next week when that hunter has another day off.
Patience is a rare commodity when you live in a world centered around survival of the fittest.
Silas, if you want to see me, you can just say so.
Kitten, I'd rather save face and maintain my pride. Besides, I thought I was being obvious about it.
Yeah, you were being obvious. If you want to ask someone else, you need to say it.
I sent you the address. See you soon.
What a man! This is simple as that. This is simple as that. You want to plan a date? You want to go on a date? Don't be like, oh, we can do whatever you want. Darling, like, up to you. I'm down for anything. No, plan the date. And then you'd be like, I just send you the address. Be ready by 4. That's, Hey! True to his word, Silas sent the address right after his short monologue. I look at the meeting spot. I look at the meeting spot in our chat. Then I type, I want to see you too in the text box. Oh. I need a boyfriend like Silas. Yeah, we all need a Silas. I hesitate for a moment before deleting the message. No! MC! What did you do that? It seems everyone has to save face every now and then. The place he picked for our meeting spot is a restaurant. When I arrive, there are only a few customers. I spot him sitting in a booth by the window.
Before you ask, I know the owner. I promised to bring someone, and it wouldn't look good if I kept putting it off.
Between lying and rushing to explain yourself, you're less composed than when you do the latter. This outfit.
Sure, but that explanation was necessary.
Is that why you want to see me here? What would you have done if I still didn't want to go out?
Well, you know how very persuasive I can be when I want something.
Mm-hmm. And how exactly would you persuade me? Will you roll around on the floor while throwing a tantrum?
Under certain circumstances, I might do that.
I would pay to see that. Don't forget you have a reputation to maintain.
Me? Give up the chance to see someone I want to see for the sake of my reputation? I wouldn't do such a thing.
He has pride, but seeing MC is over that. We lost Orion.
On the other hand, a certain lady I know kept making excuses when I asked her out.
But I'm tired. I'm tired. Silas, I ate a big lunch today. I finished all the dishes, I had soup, and even ate dessert.
You were that hungry. Should I order?
Silas stops mid-sentence as he understands what I'm implying. Despite being full, I still went to the restaurant he invited me to.
Never mind. Why don't we go hiking in a few days?
Why hiking? He takes out his phone and pulls up an image of a poster he saved from who knows where. Then he slides his phone over to me. It's a pink promotional poster featuring a photo of a temple on a mountain. It's located on the city outskirts. There's also flashy text. Your wishes will come true. Visit us with that special someone. Is this another friend of yours? You really do have connection everywhere.
I just happened to see it while passing by. I don't have any special connections with deities who concern themselves with matchmaking.
Oh! Okay. As I look at the screen, I notice Silas's gaze, flitting between me and the poster. Deliberately, I give his phone back to him. Given your line of work, wouldn't it make more sense for you to pray to your deities of war or something?
Oh, but that would suit you too. We could go together.
You really want me to go with you, huh? But you need to be a little bit more sincere when you're asking someone out. Oh, she's pushing him. She wants him to say the words. Silas puts away his phone. As if resigning himself, he slightly lowers his voice.
I want to ask you out, but I'm not exactly devout to any deities. If you accompanied me, you could help me explain myself to them, right? I'd like to receive a blessing on a match predestined.
Are you sure you want me to do the talking? I might have unknowingly offended the deities at this point. Orion is rolling on the ground.
What do you mean?
They arrange an ill-fated relationship for me. With an exaggerated display of despair, I nod.
I'll tell these deities that I want our ill-fated relationship to have a happy ending.
This is so cute. You're very stubborn. Aren't you worried the deities might punish you for it?
If I get struck by divine lightning while praying, remember to dodge.
Damn. Yeah, damn, Pucha, damn. Don't even think about it. When our drinks arrive, neither of us notices. We're too focused on the gentle smile on each other's faces. I want a happy ending. Me too. After leaving the restaurant, Silas takes me to the mall to buy hiking gear. Are you sure we can do this? What if someone recognizes you?
Don't worry.
The fact that whenever he says, don't worry, I can feel like all my worries melt away. Silas puts on a baseball cap. Its brim hides his gaze perfectly.
You can pretend to chase me, and we'll act out a cat and mouse game.
I take off my scarf and wrap it. Ooh. Oh, hi! Hi, Charambi, and welcome. Hi, welcome. Thank you for the raid. Hi, let me give you a little shout out. Shout out. Hi, hello, welcome. Thank you guys for the follows. Hello, how are you doing? What were you streaming? I don't know what you were streaming. Let me see. Oh well, you were streaming Love and Deepspace. Simple as that. Sorry, I'm lost in my own like tabs. Hi. Hello everyone. I'm Moon Valkyrie. I am a content creator. I do content on the Hoyo games, so Genshin and Honkai Star Rail mainly, and also a Love and Deepspace creator. So yeah, we're currently doing a replay through the whole story for the people that can't play, and some older cards. And we just got the Silas, the new card, the skincare card. So we're doing this one now. I was doing the Zane dating card and some story. Nice! Nice. It's a very cute one. I don't know what you think about it, but I think it's a very cute one. How are we feeling about the God of the Times rerun? The cat would like to request a day off. She hopes she can stay low-key. Fully equipped with his disguise, Silas leads me through one of the shops. He picks out everything from trekking poles to binoculars. He also grabs sleeping bags and camping supplies. Oh yeah, I saw the Silas one this morning. Very wholesome as well, and the Zane one was too cute. Nice.
We might need a tent.
Really?
Yeah, we'll have to buy it.
Wait a minute. Aren't we just going to the city outskirts? We can't go there and come back in one day.
But I haven't gone camping in ages, kitten. Spending the night on the mountain wouldn't be a bad idea.
We'll be hosting a charity event for the mosquitoes if we camp during this time of year. Tunneling the raft, girlies rest. The back-to-back is very hard, but it's good to know that we're getting reruns of the myth, I think. I'm taking the positive thing here. But it's true that the back-to-back is kinda hard. Noticing the expectant look on Silas's face, I trail off as I change the subject. Come on, let's check out that shop over there. We arrive at an outdoor clothing store. I give an approving nod to the mannequin wearing an outfit from the latest sportswear collection. Who's your fav? I would say Cyrus and Caleb. Yeah, this is what you call perfect figure. You're probably good in anything, right?
So you prefer the silent type?
Okay, this is my first time playing the card, so I'm gonna pick. Are you jealous? I'm just complimenting its figure.
What makes you think I'd be jealous of a plastic mannequin?
We love a man that is secure. He's secure. We love that. You haven't noticed? The air is thick with jealousy.
And here I thought I could guess your preferences. I never expected them to be so unconventional.
Surface origami. Someone's sulking. You're not jealous because I complimented the mannequin, right?
Yes, yes. I'm green with envy.
Yeah, the rich laugh.
But it's fine. I just saw a girl who's exactly my type.
Oh, so you're trying to play that game, huh? What did you say?
Look, she's right behind you, kitten.
There's a mirror, right? I quickly turn around. I see a mirror. That reflects my irritated expression. I know my man. I know my man. Silas's laughter resounds throughout the clothing store. I quickly walk away from him and go from the men's sections to the women's. Still a nice one. Still a nice one, yeah. The Riz. Walking at a leisurely pace, he follows me. His hands are in his pockets.
Are you mad? Can't I say that I like how you look today? Oh, right. I almost forgot. You thought I was talking about someone else.
The teasing and the banter in this one. I'm sorry to hurt and run, but I have some stuff to take care of. You enjoyed this card and the rest of the night. Oh, sure, no problem. Of course, no problem. If you have to do something, you go ahead. And thank you again for the raid. I hope you have a nice rest of day. Thank you. Each time you laugh, yeah. You stinker. The banter is strong. The teasing is strong. I love it. I ignore Silas and pretend to be focused on picking out sportswear, but he stops me when I'm on my way to the fitting room.
Do you like all of these?
He takes the clothes from my hands and heads straight to the check. You like it? But I was going to try them on first. Silas turns around, picks up a few pieces, and holds them up against me.
These suit you, so I'll buy all of them. If you're tired, you can wait for me over there.
What a man. At least check the price. MC, do you know who you're talking to?
I don't need to.
Like, do you remember this is Silas you're talking to? He reveals a playful smile.
Give me a chance to show you what your mannequin boyfriend can't do.
Ariana Grande once said, I see it, I like it, I want it, I got it. Yeah. This is his sing phone now. Yeah, I agree. Sitting on this Everyone, this is my cat. My cat loves to come on stream. Sitting on the mall bench, I watch Silas confidently walk towards me while carrying shopping bags.
You're acting as if I just did something scandalous.
If other people saw you with all these shopping bags, they'd be even more shocked than me.
Then why don't you consider working for Honor Kindness, kitten?
Wish they do the animation of him carrying the bags. That would be priceless.
I win the Boss of the Year award in the N109 Zone's annual awards ceremony every time.
But you're the only one, and the twins are making the awards. Would anyone in the N109 zone dare to vote against you?
Working with me comes with more than just a good salary. There are plenty of benefits, guaranteed paid vacation, stock dividends, you name it.
You don't need to convince me. I already want to work for any kindness. How can I apply then? Are there any certifications I need to get?
You're actually taking this seriously.
The fact that, like, Silas has multiple times made it, like, pretty obvious that we are as much the leader of Nakainus as he is. We have the same permissions and stuff.
Your shoelace is untied.
And, like, every time MC jokes around about taking over, he's like, sure, go ahead. Like, it's basically like, this is all for you anyway. Before I can bend down, Silas is already kneeling in front of me. It sounds like you've rehearsed this before. You must be desperate. Start talking. Yeah.
I only need one person, and that is you. Everything else is negotiable.
Is there an age cutoff? Can I apply after I retire from being a hunter at the association?
Do I have to wait until you retire, kitten? I'll be a cranky old man by then.
Will you, though?
I'll be so old that I have to worry about losing my teeth when I eat soft cookies. There. It's done.
Oh, is he saying that because we are not going to get old? After tying my shoelace into a perfect bow, Silas looks up at me and takes my hand.
That's why we should seize the moment. There's no point in waiting until flowers have withered.
The gaze that usually sees through human hearts now reflects only sincerity as it meets mine. I should join the dark side, huh? I need some time to think about it. I smile as I pull my hand back. An instance of fleeting disappointment flashes in Silas's eyes, but it vanishes just as quickly as it appears. MC! I hate you for saying that. Maybe he doesn't press for an answer because those words were casual remarks in the end.
Let's go. I'll take you home.
Silas, I want to stay here for a while longer. I haven't recovered from yesterday's mission. Not to mention I went on a shopping spree today. My legs are killing me.
They still hurt?
You noticed. So that's why he told me to sit down earlier. Yesterday's mission had me running around all night. I haven't gotten a chance to properly rest today either.
You can say no when I invite you to go out next time.
But you insisted so much. I didn't expect you to have more shopping stamina than me. Besides, don't you want us to spend more time together? Cyrus falls silent for a moment. Then he adjusts the brim of his cap before turning his back to me.
Come on. I'll carry you. Well, I still can, that is.
I'm over. The man is gonna carry us through the mall. A gentle breeze flows through the spacious, bustling shopping district. From my vantage point, I can see boutiques lined up one after another. I wrap my arms around Silas's neck and lean into him. I feel at ease. His shoulders are broad and his strides are steady. I never noticed this before, but the view is better from up here. No wonder people like to stick their heads out of the car.
In that case, I'm a limited edition luxury sports car. Only one of me exists in this world.
Your engine's pretty loud.
Is that so? Maybe you need some in-car music. My current playlist has...
I quickly cover his mouth with my hand. Lil S. Lil S. Navigate home. Lil S. pass by a store that sells skincare products. My attention is immediately drawn to a flamboyant poster on the display window. Wait, stop.
What is it?
I saw something interesting. Back up. Okay, you need to back up some more. Over there. Silas turns around and returns to the poster. He's still carrying me on his back. They have a buy one get one free deal for facial masks today.
Do you want to go inside?
Only if that's okay with you. MC will literally say Sagicole S. Yes, we are getting to it. We are getting to it. Cordial. We're getting to this. In the display window's reflection, I can see the affectionate helplessness in Silas's expression.
Then buckle up.
Huh?
Hold on tight.
Because the devs are really nice.
Welcome. What can I help you with today? Oh, please sit here.
The sales assistant pulls up a stool and Silas puts me down on it. Then he bows and playfully assumes the role of an attentive butler.
What would you like today, my lady?
When he calls us my lady, that does things to me. I'll take this one, that one, and the one over there. Please and thank you. Silas picks up the facial mask and skincare products I pointed to. Then he walks past me when I try to pay. This is the second time you've done this. At least let me pay once. He glances at the phone in my outstretched hand.
Save your money for the gas.
Buy one, get one free. She went to Yves Rocher.
Goodbye. We hope to see you again.
Silas and I leave the store and head to the parking lot. While I'm holding our bulging shopping bags, Silas carries me and the other items we bought. You've been carrying me on your back for a while. Aren't you tired?
If you feel that guilty, then let me rest at
Yes.
your place later.
Yes. Really? Sure, that works. You overstayed your welcome after the sun set last time as well.
Ah, yes. Your sofa and hard floor are incredibly comfortable to sleep on.
I have a bed.
I'd
Just saying.
definitely give up my custom-made luxury mattress for them.
Are you coming over or not?
Of course I am.
On our way to the parking lot, Silas sets me down on the bench while we wait for the pedestrian light to change. Sorry, you won't be sleeping on the floor, trust me. No. I have a bed. Do you want to sit here and rest with me for a bit? I pat the empty space beside me and Silas takes a seat. Silas, I don't think we've done this much before. You know, just having a date for the sake of it.
Is this a new kind of compliment?
Tell me, what were you thinking when you first met me?
Don't you remember what I said back then?
Oh, that's gonna be interesting and maybe heartbreaking.
Well, allow me to put it in simpler terms. At that time, I thought we were like flowers. We were meant to grow together in the same soil. Yet you were quietly moved to another garden in a foreign land. Still, you managed to bloom beautifully.
Then we met again, and here we are. What a wondrous fate.
It's a cruel twist of fate.
I did say it would be sweet and maybe heartbreaking. It's both. The traffic comes and goes like waves lapping against the shore. The Pedestrian light changes several times before Silas finally stands up. He's carrying me on his back again. Yeah, a bit of weight, yeah. What if the people in the N109 zone hear about Silas Onikanis' leader carrying a girl on his back through a shopping district?
Let them talk.
Aren't you worried about your reputation? Silas glances at me, and there's amusement in his gaze. It's like I said a funny joke.
Don't let them know you compared me to a plastic mannequin. Kid.
I will.
Your place is still as bare as ever.
If I had known you were coming, I would have rolled out the red carpet. Cyrus sets me down on the sofa and gets us both a glass of water. He knows exactly where everything is. Twins are gonna know. They're gonna know. He hands me the glass, but he's still standing. Are you looking for something?
Your closet.
Why? It's not like you'll find anything that fits you.
Don't worry. I just want to put the clothes I bought you in a more prominent place. That way, you'll think of me whenever you see them.
You know, my neighbor's puppy snuck into my apartment when I opened the door the other day. It left paw prints all over the sofa and carpet. Even though I cleaned up the mess, I can still imagine that puppy as if it visited me only yesterday.
Are you saying?
I understand why you do something like this. Certain cute animals need to leave a mark in flashy ways to show how important they are. I meet his gaze with a look of defiance. Rather than openly show our feelings for each other, Silas and I prefer finding creative ways to leave deep impressions in each other's hearts at this very moment. Banter. Neither of us cares whether these marks come from childish banter or something else. As long as they remain, they'll always remind us of each other. I find myself in deep contemplation about this, then I notice how Silas is suddenly right next to me. He cuffs my cheek and studies me. When I try to move away, he catches my chin and pulls me back to him. What do you think you're doing?
I believe someone just compared me to a puppy.
You also look like me when I was stacking those pile-up blocks at your place.
Tell me, is the way I mark my territory effective?
That slight growl in the voice was very intentional. I see you, Silas VA. I see you. Silas, you're copying me. Silas chuckles and leans in, his forehead almost touching mine.
How will you respond?
Compared to your declaration, mine just isn't as deep and straightforward. I point to a shopping bag on the table. It has the facial mask I brought today. Since you carried me home and bought all this stuff for me, I should repay your kindness. You care about saving face, right? Maybe it's time to take care of it. Literally.
Oh, so people do return the favor. I guess those inspirational posts aren't a bunch of lies.
Hey, don't you start... Silas stands up and grabs the facial mask and pulls me into the bathroom with him. Hey, I didn't click. Pulls me into the bathroom before I realize it. You're making yourself at home in my bathroom.
Isn't this the most suitable place to take care of my skin?
Where should I start?
What a gentle touch. Are we sure that was you?
How about this?
You need to strike this spot if you want to take me out silently.
Remember that in the myth, she tried to strangle him and she didn't manage.
Done playing around? I can't wait.
Close your eyes and hold still. Can you do that for me? Look at him!
And softer than I expected, to be honest.
He's so cute! Look at him. He's just like a cute little dragon. Look at him. Look at him. He's so cute. Does it feel nice? Do you want me to send you home with a few facial masks?
I was talking about your fingers.
Look at him. Oh my god, he's so cute.
You. Don't run away.
No.
Kitten, it's only fair that I return the favor.
Do you think it's the time to come on my knees, please? Hello?
Leaving already? Won't you check your work?
Look at the skin. It's glowing. Wow.
Well.
So hydrated. It's a work of art. Whoever created this must be a true master of their craft.
That's all. Surely the virtuoso is fond of her magnum opus.
Of course.
If you were also an art piece, then whoever created you must have loved you dearly. How else could every expression of yours be so enchanting?
Oh. The evening light dims. It's time for Silas to leave. You remember when you're going hiking, right? You better not stand me up when we're going hiking.
Don't tell me you forgot about the excuses you made when I asked you out. Now you're worried I'll forget? I wouldn't call myself a saint, but I'm not horrible enough to stand someone up.
I walk Silas to the door. He takes one step before suddenly turning back around.
Do you like anything in particular? I'm talking about things that would make you come running as soon as you smell them.
Sir, I'm a hunter, not a dog. For dates and the like, just text me. And given our current relationship, I'll come to you.
We're dating now? Should I bring roses next time?
Sure. Bring the ones with the most thorns. My fingers can't handle it. He keeps saying he should leave, but I'm not rushing him. He's not walking away either. Since you asked, what would make you drop everything to visit me? After all, the N19 zone is enough to keep you busy every day. Silas pauses as if to think carefully about his response. Is it a tough question?
No. What I'm implying is that you can try anything.
How so? He leans against the door frame and slightly bends down to look at me.
You could say you want to watch the snow fall in the mountains on the equator with me. Or catch dragonflies in the snow together. Maybe you'll have the sudden urge to see the Milky Way with your own eyes at 1 a.m.
I would.
I'll have our camping gear ready and immediately pick you up for that one. No matter how outrageous your reason might be, I'll do whatever you want with you.
My heart flutters as if thousands of butterflies have taken flight, and I find myself gripping the doorframe without realizing it. I see. I'll have to put that to the test next time. Let's see if you keep your word.
You can test me as many times as you like.
Silas's bold gaze exudes confidence. He's certain every promise he makes won't be broken. Unlike someone! I love you, Caleb, but...
Nothing could possibly make me happier.
Silas never lies. Silas keeps his promises. The aggression, yes, that was very aggressive. I know it's not all his fault. I know the touring ship and ever and everything, but like... And I know he's trying to be better, but... But yeah. Oh yeah, right. So, that was very cute. I'm gonna end the stream because my daughter is gonna come back from school really soon and she's gonna be like almost like all over the place. And she's gonna want my attention and everything. So, before she arrives, I'm gonna end the stream. Thank you everyone for hanging out with me today. It was really fun. We managed to do chapter 6 and 7. We did both Rafayel birthday card and the new Silas card, which is a pretty good day. Next Tuesday, I won't be streaming because I have an appointment, a doctor's appointment, so no stream next Tuesday. But I will see you Friday, and I should see you like the other Friday for the Hoyo stuff. So thank you, Orient, for the links. I'm gonna see if someone's online. Oh, there's Lexi. For more love and Deepspace, probably. Or Sharkheart for Genshin. What do we want? Do we want Genshin? Do we want more lads? I can send you to both. Like, to either of those. So, if you want more lads, I send you to Lexi. If you want Genshin, I send you to Sharkheart. Whichever you prefer. But be quick, because my daughter is coming and I hear her in the stairs. Baby shark. I can send you to Sharkheart. Raid. She's coming. She's coming. She's coming. I hear her. She's right at the door. Alright, thank you guys. I will be posting a video later today and I will see you next time. Bye!